streaming. Welcome to the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup Round 8 from Fagan Oval here at Warners Bay for the Warners Bay Bulldogs versus Newcastle City Blues clash. I'm Ivan Spurs and, of course, Gary Birkinshaw here with me today. Gary, bit overcast, but a great day for football.
Yeah, look, it's back to the wintry conditions here today. A bit of rain during the week. It's certainly, the conditions here, ground conditions in certain areas, it's very boggy. A bit of water, surface water down the goal square, but overall not too bad. It should be a fantastic game today. Warners Bay sitting on the bottom, yet to open their account, and they'll be keen to do that today on a special day for the club. Yeah,
no doubt, mate. Wearing their commemorative Indigenous jerseys today as part of the Indigenous round and Reconciliation Week, of course. A fantastic incentive there by the Bulldogs, and they look fantastic. Well done to the Herald, of course, who had some great coverage of the Newcastle Herald today. So if you haven't seen the Guernsey, jump and grab Saturday's Herald, and you'll be able to see a great big pick on that. But, mate, yeah, they're on the bottom of the ladder, and the City are also cruising, mate. They lost their first round, and ever since then, they're 5 on the trot, mate. They're looking good.
Yeah, look, they're moving really well. They've always been a perennial heavyweight of the competition. Won the premiership last year. Slight hiccup in round 1 in a classic game that we did here on Bar TV against Terrigal Avoca, but since then they've certainly stepped up a notch. They had a really hard tussle last week against Killarney. They'll come from behind at half time, but like all good sides do, we're able to get the 4 points.
Yeah, absolutely, and it does help when you've got the leading goal scorer. Courtney Knight he's streaking ahead of the pack now. He's on 34 goals for the year. Scotty Manuel from Killarney's next on 18, so this goes to show he's just dominating up front for the Blues, and I'll certainly probably see a lot of that again today.
Yeah, look, he really capitalised on the good work with the good players actually they've got through the midfield. They give him plenty of scoring opportunities, and he doesn't need many to really convert. Last week he kicked 8, including 5 in the third quarter, so you can hold him for a half. But if you take your eye off him for a split second, bang, he's got 1, 2, 3 goals on the board, and can turn the whole game.
Fantastic, and we're not far from ball up here, so I just want to thank our 2014 Black Diamond sponsors. Of course, Wilson Security, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and of course our friends here at Bar TV. Umpires today, we've got Joe O'Brien in the middle, Josh Duffy Sykes, and of course the irrepressible Roger Crowhurst. Boundary umpires, Cooper Williams, Reece Gosper, and goal umpires today, Paul Best and Jake Lowe. Quick one, Gaz, what's Warners Bay going to do today to get up?
Than what Newcastle City did. That's the obvious. I think they've just got to keep in the game. They can't allow the game to be blown out.
Right, here we go, underway.
We're about to get underway at Fagan's Oval, and up they go. First up in there, I think that's Dawes in the ruck down. Got out there nicely. Warners Bay going to be first in the attack. Goes forward. Troy Gordon heads out in the lead of the ball with Newcastle City, but out goes Ian Baker. Baker now on the left boot, kicks it out wide. Who's his target? Goes into no man's land. Koostover runs the ball. Barlam, great to see him back. Great to see him back there at Warners Bay colours. Down it goes over the back, spoiled by Newcastle City. Down there by Brown, handballs it back. Quickly there it goes to London, I think it was. Chipped in there. Can't mark there is McMahon. McMahon gets it down. Good tackle. Probably didn't have the ball, and the free kick is going to go the way of Brown for Newcastle City.
Just good start by Warners Bay there, mate.
Yeah, good, nice commitment. That's what they need to do. Kicks it out wide now to Mitchell Knight, though. Unmarked on the half-forward flank. He's going to be looking. Plenty of leads coming from the City. Knight now on the right boot. Who's his target? His target is there. Looking in there for McKendrick. Falling short was Burns. Picked up there now. Goes there Rudy. Rudy picks it up. He breaks clear. He's going to the first shot and goal on the right boot. He has a snap at it. It looks all right. It's a goal to the Blues. Joe Rudy has kicked the first of the game.
Great start by the Blues there. Ominous signs already. I hate to say it early, but yeah, they're looking very sharp with this Blues side. And Warners Bay still in the game, of course, and they'll hit back very quickly. But great start there. And Joe Rudy starts off proceedings with a major.
Yeah, good goal there by Newcastle City. And look, it was a fantastic piece of play. Warners Bay started pretty well, but they just were able to transition that ball really well from half back. Mitchell Knight got the ball across half forward, kicked it in, and good roving by Joe Rudy. A good turn to pace, and he was able to convert within the first minute.
Good pace when it even is so boggy underfoot. There are patches. They're like little landmines all over the field, but he went straight through that like there was no tomorrow.
So we're back in the centre now. It is Cooper up against Dawes. Roger Crowhurst throws the ball up in the air. Up they go. Dawes, nice tap down. Mitchell Knight's got it quickly on the right boot. So it goes out there. Courtney Knight's going to lead in the race for the ball. Overruns the ball. McKendrick's in there also for Newcastle City. So Stewart for Warners Bay. He picks it up, gets it out there. Picked up by Burns. Back it goes to Bartlett. Bartlett out wide. That's back to Burns now. Sorry, on the right boot. Kicks it wide. Brown's underneath it. And Brown's going to take a mark on the chest for Newcastle City. On the half-forward line, probably 60 metres out from goal. Call play on it. Goes in, kicks it a high ball. Who's going to mark that? Stewart's there. Also up against him is McKendrick for Wheeler.
Grab.
Sorry, Mark Wheeler. Good grab.
Great grab. Look, Lincoln Stewart in the back line for the Dogs. He's been great the games we've called him, and I think he'll have another busy day today. He really does need to stand up for the Bulldogs, but that was a fantastic mark there by Mark Wheeler, and should go back and really put him 2 straight up.
Yeah, ominous signs here for Warners Bay. They're just too much height up forward. And in comes Wheeler. Looks like he's converted. He has. He's confident with that one. And that's a second goal for Newcastle City inside of 2 minutes.
Yeah, cheers all around the ground now. Yeah, look, it is only early days, but it does seem a little bit ominous there. But the back line for the Dogs will just have to be clean. They'll just have to be committed. As you said, there is a bit of tall timber up there for the Blues. The Bulldogs just going to have to work hard. That's all it's going to be. Just hard work.
Yeah, look, they've just got to work harder through the middle of the ground. They can't just let them clear the ball out like they did. If they're going to get that transition in up forward, the Warners Bay defence, no matter how good they are, they're going to really have to have their work cut out to try and stop the Newcastle City forward. Because they've got plenty of options up there. Wheeler's already made a couple of really good contests. Knight's there. Also, you've got Cameron Keats, and they've got plenty of good small crumbing forwards as well. Back we go. I mean, good tap there by Cooper. Down it comes there now. Picked up by Warners Bay. He's tackled him. He's going to be a free kick, though. Paid for a high.
Yeah, Matt Bailey high, was it? Yep.
Jake Roach there. He's got it. Who's his target? Plenty of targets up there. Aiken's making a good lead. Roach on the kick. Aiken's a target. No, it's going to go further. It's going to go Gordon, but chipping in nicely there is Lonnet. Lonnet handballs it back now. Goes to Wilmot. Back now across to Gibson. Gibson on the left, but looking for Payne. Also back there is Roach, and good mark by Roach. Mark. Roach in the centre of the ground for Warners Bay. Goes forward, goes out wide. Not the greatest kick in the world, but it's going to have fall to the advantage of Warners Bay. Jack Down can't give his footing there in the wet conditions out there. Overruns it. Backing there nicely, though, is McMahon. Chaps it back to Wilmot, but out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Yeah, shame that. He had a bit of space out there too. If he got a clean possession, he would have been off and turned, but he had the turning circle of a cruise liner. He just couldn't get around.
Yeah, a bit shifty under the feet there. Dawes and Cooper again. No one gets a clear tap down, but Stewart gets out. He loves these tight conditions. Out it comes there now. Runs it back with Wilmot. He goes through, brushes the tackle of McKern, gets a handball out now to Mitch Knight. Mitch Knight on the right boot, kicks it long, looking for Kesey's target. In front of Bartlett, and a good mark by the big man. Right on centre wing. He plays on quickly. Goes there forward to Knight. Knight across to Bailey. Bailey with plenty of space in front of him. Kicks it long, wheels his target. He's got the sit here again. Can't mark it. Only gets one hand on it. He goes to ground. Stewart up there with him. He's over the ball there. He's over. Good work by Stewart. Good corralling him there. Couldn't really be penalised for holding the ball. Yeah, lucky to get away with that, Wheeler.
Yeah, you can't just hover over the ball like that, Gaz. You've got to make an attempt to get it out, and he did nothing.
Right just in front of the goal square. Keith taps it over the back. Already was doing it off the ground, though. And I think he's missed it through
He's hit the point post on the full.
Out of bounds on the full. And the relieving free kick is going to go the way of Warners Bay. They transition the ball well from one end of the ground to the other. And Mitch Knight has started really well through the centre. Warners Bay kicks it out. It's going to go out there. It's going to be Turner. Drops what he should have taken. Good pressure there by Dawes. He taps it out there now looking for Haswell. Haswell on the left boot. Chips it to the dangerous position. Warners Bay got the sit. Good pressure coming in there. Picked up by Mitch Knight now. Courtney Knight snaps it around. And that's his first.
Jeez. And it was well taken too. Geez, that was a good goal by Courtney Knight.
The leading goal kicker for Newcastle City and also the Black Diamond AFL, Courtney Knight, has got his first goal on the board.
Just a professional, just swung around as calm as you like on the right foot, just made it look so easy. They're not easy, but he did it so easy. And there's the third straight for the Blues, and very quickly jumped out to a 3-goal lead early in the first quarter.
Yeah, look, they're just dominating through the middle of the ground. Too much space given by the Warners Bay midfield. They've got to work very hard on their defensive game. They can't all keep running forward because once they get out the back there, a good mark on centre wing by Cameron Keats, and they're away.
Yeah, when you look at the size of Keats and that sort of stuff, that is going to cause havoc all day for the Dogs.
Back in the centre of the ground, 3-0 at the moment. Up goes Cooper. He taps it down nicely to Turner. Turner on the right boot, kicks it off the side of the boot. Wilmot's got to have the run of it. Goes, stands in the water out there. Up it comes. Good to see a bit of water on the ground here in this area. It doesn't happen very often. Back it comes to Wilmot. Wilmot now on the right boot. Chips in short. Not a very good kick though. Deverill runs hard at it. Picks it up. Dispossesses. He gets rid of the ball. Free kick's going to go to Lockie Deverill. He didn't have the football. The round 6 rising star nominee, Lockie Deverill, handballs it now off to Roach. Roach on the right boot, penetrating kick in there, looking for Downing. Downing gets over the back there of McKendrick. Downing on the right boot, has a snap at goal. How's it gone?
Oh. Fair effort. Fair effort, just inside the main post there for the point.
Yeah, very good work there. That was better by Warners Bay. They come in there now, chipped in, finds Stewart. Stewart now quickly to play on from fullback. On the right, but goes long. Keist's target, Dorsey's target. In there with no one takes it. Goes over the back. Bartlett up against Keist. Bartlett keeps in front with a bit of fancy footwork. Very good for the World Cup, this will be. Back it goes to Bartlett. Bartlett back there now, looking for Avery. Avery back quickly. It's going to go out now to Burns. Burns is going to get on his left boot. No, dodges one. Now on the left boot. Kicks it long to half forward. Back they go. Back goes McKern, goes back, but too big. He's there, he's Mark Lonham. Playing his 50th game for the club today. He chips it inboard to Mitchell Knight in the typical true centre-half back position. He goes out, swings it out wide the other one. McMahon under pressure, good coming in quickly there was Rankovic, but he couldn't stop it. Away they go again. Brown runs off, gets the handball. Dodges too easy past Turner. Brown's going to run through centre-half forward. No one's running at him. He's going to have a shot at goal. He kicks it long. How's it gone? Looks all right. It's in the square. Touched there by Stewart, though. It goes back. Good work by Patrick Brown.
Geez, that looked weird, didn't it? They all sort of parted and they just kept going away from him, and he just kept running and running, and no one came to him, and he gave everything he had, but just wasn't quite enough. Probably a couple of yards short. Lincoln Stewart was just able to get their fingers to it.
In the defensive area, play on to call from fullback. They chip it out wide. It's not a very good kick, though. It's found absolutely nobody. So
spotted.
Now, poor kick in from the defensive there. So Brown's now right, probably 40 metres out from goal, but a pretty acute angle right on the boundary. Just had a shot there a minute ago. Didn't quite make the distance, but I think he's going to go back. He's going to have another shot here again.
It'll get tougher as the day gets longer too, Gaz. This ball's going to get heavier and heavier as it finds those mud patches, and he's just pushed it to the left. So they've got to make the most of it now, Warners Bay, and City, no doubt, because as the game goes on, that ball's going to get heavier and heavier, and they're just not going to be able to kick those 40, 50-metre goals.
Yeah, look, you're right there, and I think from a Warners Bay perspective, they need to really shut it down. They can't get into a shootout with Newcastle City. They need to keep it as low a scoring as possible, because goals are going to be a premium for Warners Bay. So they just need to really work hard on their defensive side of the game and try and just contain possession a little bit.
Well, we've got to get it out of the back line. That's the first priority here.
Exactly. Kicked it long there now. Out it goes. Up there, Downs his target, though. Plenty of players out there for both sides. Picked up there nicely, and it's going to go out of bounds off the hands there of Dean Crotty. So boundary throw in. About 50 metres around from the Newcastle City goal. They lead by 19 points, 20-1, and we've played 9 minutes into the first quarter. Down it comes there by Atkins. It's going to fall in the centre there from Gillingham. Goes out there, picked up by Turner. Turner out of Roach. Roach gets a hurry kick on the right boot. It's only going to go back as far as McKendrick. So he's going to drive it back in for City. And it goes there. Plenty of targets for Newcastle City. Good spoil there by Warners Bay. It comes out there, picked up by Gibbons, goes back there to Bartlett, can't control it, and the ball goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Jeez, I thought it was almost out of full because he dropped it onto his leg, but umpires didn't see it, just play it on.
You only count those for stats in main play, not when it goes out of bounds, Ivan. So boundary throw-in, Aiken has front position, he can't get it. Stewart, gets it out there quickly, goes to McMahon, a one-handed handball, not sure he allowed that either, but gets it back there quickly now to Gillingham. On the right boot, snaps it in, good work there,
punch.
Good spoiling by Bartlett. Just in front of Keith, who had good position, but good defensive work. That's what they need plenty more of. And great to see, as I said earlier, Scott Bartlett back from Western Australia.
Yeah.
A good.
He'll certainly know he's back at the end of the day. He'll be welcome back to the nightmare.
Good boundary throw-in. Up it comes. Roach goes in, taps it down. It goes back to Gillingham. He's tackled as he takes the ball by Roach. And once again, we'll have another boundary throw-in. So in all Newcastle City a star with Warners Bay. Need to get their hands on the ball. Boundary throw-in. Good throw in there too. Aiken up against Wheeler, comes over the back, third man up. Chipped up there quickly by Rankovic, gets it down, comes out there again. Stewart's got the run of the ball with Turner. Turner keeps it in, picked up by Stewart as he bumped as he picks the ball up. That was Lincoln Stewart. He's bumped by Anthony Stewart. Plenty
of pressure on the ball, he goes. It's just a lot of players around the pack. There's not many too many clean possessions there.
Yeah, Newcastle City going to give Warners Bay nothing like that. That's why they build their work on, is pressure. Comes down there now, in the back. Free kick's been paid.
Found something.
It's going to go to Joe Reedy for Newcastle City. Paid for in the back. And Joe Reedy's going to line up for his second for the day. And Newcastle City's fourth. Only about 20 metres out, 45-degree angle. Comes in, right boot kicks it. Looks pretty good from where we stand.
All good, all clean. Straight through. Well done, Reedy. That's his second for the day. Too early. He's a really good confidence builder when you get a couple early in the first quarter. And he could have a busy day, Joe, but he's done well so far. 2 clean kicks straight through. And they're now out to a 26-1 lead, City, as Warners Bay start ringing the changes.
Joe Rudy in just his third first-grade game for Newcastle City. One of the number of the young kids at Newcastle City are bringing in their first-grade side with Connor Haswell, Jackson Crawford, Jackson Playford, all young players who are coming to rejuvenate what is already a premiership-winning side. So what a fantastic opportunity for these young blokes to come into a very good side. Back we go in the centre. Dawes up against Aiken. Good win by Aiken. Gets it down the runner. Aiken's going to butt it up himself. Well done, big man. He gets it on the right boot. Snaps it over his shoulder. Comes in forward there. Overrun there by Robertson. Stacks on the mill. Going to be a ball up. Centre half forward, Warners Bay into the ground. It'd probably be an understatement to say that the Bulldogs probably need a goal.
Yeah, desperately, mate.
Back again, Aiken against Dawes. Good work again by Aiken. Comes down, going to be picked up there, McKern. He overruns it in a heavy part of the ground. Deverill goes to kick it, but Dawes knocks it out of his hands at the opportune time. Goes now to Wilmot. Wilmot on the right, but clears it out for Newcastle City. Going there, Rudy. Goes in there quickly and a good mark by Gillingham. So Gillingham on centre wing there. Good mark on the right boot. Chips it in forward. Up they go, looking in there for play for the handball. Back for Warners Bay now. And out it comes. Back to Gibbons. Back it comes down to Burns. Burns on the left boot. Kicks it long out in front of the commentary box.
Might land in here, guys. Look out.
Up against Gibson. Good goal.
Oh,
good
great grab.
Abe Gibson. Good one-on-one win there. And he's away quickly. Chips it back across the half-back line, goes across to McKendrick. He goes one way and then goes back. I'm going to go straight in the middle, he says. And he kicks it long, looking for the coach in Courtney Knight. He spoiled there, opportune time. Well done by the Warners Bay defence. Picked up by Deverill. Back it comes now to Burns. Burns on the left boot, swings it around. Aiken's in there, so's Dawes. Anthony Atkins, he gets it first. Good pick up. Away they go, Warners Bay. Good tackle by Dawes. Good pressure. Great pressure there by Jacob Dawes on Pat Quinn. They nullify the situation, and we've got a boundary throw on the centre wing.
Just to tell you what, if Jacob Dawes starts firing up today, they'll be in all sorts of trouble, the Bulldogs, but he's been very quiet so far. One
thing I just noticed here at the moment, should have been a free kick there to Dawes. One thing I've just noticed is how much the wind seems to have picked up. Yeah. That's favouring the ends Newcastle City's kicking to. It goes out there quickly now by Avery on the right boot. It goes over the back to McKendry. McKendry picks it up. No, he does. He taps it along. Good pressure by Warners Bay. Brown picks it up. He's clear. And there he goes again. He must have spiders on him. They can't touch him. It's Brown now on the right boot. Goes there looking for Keith. Goes over his head. Sticked up there nicely now by Wheeler. Wheeler slips it. He kicks it. It's going to go. He's going to go. He's got it. It's kicked a goal.
He's going to go.
Mark Wheeler.
Wow.
He's second for the day.
Talk about doing it in style. He was doing it sitting down. He put it on the right foot. His left foot went out from underneath him. He was on his backside. It was tumbling towards the goal and just kept going end over end and very nicely shepherded through there. And he's got his second for the day as well.
Yeah, good work there. But once again, Patrick Brown from half back.
Fantastic.
He went one way, went the other, and then, like the opening of the heads, he went straight through it and kicked it long.
Well, that's a couple of times it's happened to the City players now, and that's what Warners Bay got to be conscious of. They just can't let their players run at them. They've got to go and shut the ball down, shut the man down. If they start giving them 5 or 10 yard sprints with no one on them, they're going to be copping balls in their back line all day.
You just got to be careful. You can't actually run at them because it's very hard to keep your footing. So you need to be able to stand back, get your ground, and allow them to take a couple of steps. You're going to run at them. You can't just turn on a thrippence today, unfortunately. Back it comes again. Deverill picks it up now on the right boot. Out quickly. Goes out there looking for Roach. Roach against Gibson. Good contest by two youngsters there. Well done there. Nice work by Baker. Good work.
Well done.
Good work there by Cooper. Cooper on the left boot. Kicks it in there. Robertson's his target. He's up against there. Good work. Good work there, back by the Newcastle City.
It was a good, strong mark too, actually.
Yeah, it was. Good kick. There it goes there, looking for Bailey. Up against Crotty. Over the back, it comes Deverill. In hard was Wilmot. Well done by Deverill. He goes there, handballs off quickly.
I thought you were going to get a touch there, mate.
I was really going to get out there, grab it and go, I reckon.
He's only about 2 yards off the Bar TV commentary box here.
They know my eyesight's a bit poor, so they had to come in and bring it a bit closer. Boundary throwing, that lovely throwing by the boundary umpire there.
He's caught one
Got one a bit high there by Dawes.
He didn't like it either, Jake Roach.
Comes down to Haswell. He gets it out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Jakey Roach did not like that one. He's talking to Dawes. He's telling him about it. He said, you watch yourself, son, when we go for the next one.
Yeah. Roach is coming third man up, though. He comes from in front there. Dawes there said, let's get in there and stop him doing that. As Aiken comes up, goes there. No one can get a hand on that. Crotty's got the run of it. Overruns there quickly out there by Payne. Goes to Bailey. Dispossessed there. Reedy's in there also with Roach. Also in there is Quinn as well. No one's got to pick it up. Good work. Good pick up there by Reedy. Too high there. Should get a free kick. No. Boy, umpire unsighted across the other side of the ground. Quite easy to see how he missed that. A lot of numbers around the ball.
Got away with that one. He had an absolute headlock. It was just a headlock. That's all it was. There was nothing more to it.
Joe O'Brien, another promising young umpire in the Black Diamond. Haswell gets it quickly, goes back to Bartlam. He gets it, he goes on the right, but can they get something here? Out it comes to Downing, over his head though, under pressure from Payne. Payne's the first to recover. He's going to get it back there quickly, going back to McKendrick. McKendrick now, he just good perseverance by McKendrick there. Good composure. Out it goes there looking for Jackson Crawford. He overruns it. Picked up now by Burns. Burns up handballs it back to Lincoln Stewart. Stewart on the right boot. Chips it out there wide. Up it goes there. Good mark out there, taken by Rankovic. Luke Rankovic now on the right boot, goes out wide on the far side. Robinson's his target, can't quite get it. Payne gets a fist to it and out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Mate, Robert Bridgen's just come off Warners Bay looking very proppy on that left knee. He's got strapped heavily. I don't know if he's going to continue because he looks really sore.
Yeah, no, look, that'd be lost. They need all the troops they can get Warners Bay today. We played halfway through, or 16 minutes into the first quarter. Newcastle City certainly dominating at the moment, leading by 31 points. It goes over the back of Crotty, tapped the way of Newcastle City. Lux of Fortune falls in the hand of play, but in there looking for Gillingham. Good spoil at the back. Well roved, though, by Jackson Crawford. In it comes forward. Stewart's got the run of it. It's going to bounce over his head, though. Good work by Stewart, though. Good work, and he takes it to the safety of the boundary line. Yes. We're going to have a boundary throw in.
Stewart's doing the right thing. He's playing in front, which is what you have to do. But as you said a few times already, he's not going to be able to turn on that Thriffins that's out there. And if he gets caught with a ball over his head, he's gone. He's gone for all money.
Up you go there. Stewart up against Wheeler. Stewart taps it down to no one in particular. So Aiken said, I'll do the roving. Normally the rugman goes back to Wheeler. He's going looking for his third, but just snapped to the miss to the left. Another behind to Newcastle City.
Geez, both coaches start ringing the changes down, mate. He's heavy underfoot there, so these boys do need a bit of a break. But you're only 17 minutes in. I reckon both sides have probably had about 6 changes already their side.
Yeah, look, and that's going to play into Newcastle City's hands. So their depth is certainly deeper than what Warners Bay is. So they'll be able to rotate more players through. Well, they've got the same number of players, just the quality.
Yep.
Kicking out their roads, 3-on-1, and Gibson over the back. Here he goes again. He immediately looks in board the left foot. It goes back to McKendrick. He started very well. Good little quarterback back there. Goes in for looking there. It's going to be drop there by Crawford. Drop what he should have taken. Should have been a free kick. It's going to be a free kick.
Give it away.
Go the way of. It's going to be Burns, the skipper for Warners Bay.
Tried a bit too hard to recover what he lost there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Goes out there now wide. Going to go across straight away to Avery. Avery kicks it on quickly. Looking out there for Stewart. Stewart takes a mark in front of Jackson Crawford. On the half-back flank for Warners Bay. Trailing by 31 points at the moment. Told to play on Stewart there. Awkward kicking style. He goes down. Who's his target? Down's his target. Flies in front. Also there was Robertson, but plenty of defenders for Newcastle City. Tapped out by Lonnan. Goes the back to McKern. McKern tries to brush the tackle of Stewart. Goes back to Turner now. Back it goes there to Downing. Downing on the right bit of the centre ground. Danger times here if Newcastle City can win this ball. Bailey's got it. He can't take possession of it. He does now. He'll go back to McKendrick. McKendrick's been handball received a lot today. On the left boot. It's going to fall for payment. Good work by Rick Robertson to take a mark.
This is where they're broken down, guys. They've got to get it across their half-forward line. This is the tough spot.
Go there. That's a good lead out there and taken there by Kane Gibbs. Kane Gibbs on the half-forward flank. The next kick's the important one. They'll get a shot at goal if they can get a good kick here. And he goes in there to Gordon. Gordon should take the mark. But as we said earlier, the wind has certainly picked up. So it's really picked up.
Yeah, you're right, guys. It has come across, and it is running from left to right as you watch it on Bar TV. Troy Gordon's been down there getting frostbite. He's done nothing pretty much after the first 30 seconds of play. And he's going to be kicking into a very, very stiff breeze now.
Yeah, it's really picked up. I reckon probably 3 or 4 goals. So if they can just control that, they'll have the wind in the second quarter. But anyway, Gordon going to come in. He'll take a good kick from there. He'll kick it from about 50. Comes in on the left boot. Swings around the Buddy Franklin arc. In it comes into the square. Got a nice square. It's not going to make the distance, though. Up there goes quickly, goes bound. Handballs it down. Out they go McKendrick. Oh, tackle by Gordon. Didn't stick the tackle, though. That's good work because it comes out the back.
There it is.
Great conversion by Chris Avery. And that's the Doggies first. And well done to Troy Gordon. He actually went in there, and that was a great tackle.
You're not going to see a stat on that one, mate, but that was his goal. He absolutely drilled that City player, and Avery's got the scraps and put it straight through. He was only about 5 yards out once he picked up that loose ball, all because of that massive Troy Gordon hit. Well done to Troy.
Yeah, no, good work, and just what the Doggies needed, actually. We mentioned about the wind, so that just gives them that bit of hope. We entered the time-on period in the first quarter, and 25 points of margin, but yeah, good work, good build-up, much better play by the Doggies.
Look, and as we say that, Troy's coming off. He might have just given himself a bit of a dead left arm, is it, mate? No, don't worry about it.
He's coming off for a high five from the bench with a hit like that. That was really good work. Down it comes out. Aiken tapes it down. Goes to the top to McKerby. Intercepted by Bailey. Unlucky there for the Doggies because they were away. Back into a contest in the centre of the ground. Mitchell Knight gets it out there. It goes quickly. Picked up there now by Bailey. Bailey on the right boot. He goes down there looking for Wheeler. Wheeler and Stewart. Goes over the back there. Courtney Knight. He's up against Sam Gibbons and goes over the line for a boundary throw in. Half-forward flank.
I know it's only
end of the ground.
I know it's only one goal, guys, but that one goal you can see already Warners Bay have prepped up. All of a sudden they've got something, got some hope, and it only takes that one goal. Get a second one, all of a sudden these boys are going to kick into another gear again.
Exactly, big 5 or 6 minutes here to quarter time. If they can get another one, or even just restrict City, but as we go down, Knight, he's going to have another shot and go on the left boot, off the side of the boot. Though it's going to go out, heads out of bounds,
out on the full.
A relieving free kick's going to come the way of Warners Bay. So they had 5 goals inside 14 minutes. And they haven't scored another 7. So Warners Bay have got themselves back into this contest with a goal on the scoreboard. Has certainly given that bit of belief now.
Yeah, that early onslaught was just relentless, really, wasn't it?
Certainly wasn't. McKern's got Joe McKern in the back pocket. Looks across the field. I think down the line's probably the go. And it is. Awkward kicking style from Joe. Up it goes. The wind's got hold of that. His little goes backwards, but good grab there by Rankovic. Luke Rankovic on the half-back line, runs through the centre. Brown on the mark, kicks it a bit of a scrubby old kick. Lonnon intercepts there. Goes back quickly. He gets it there. Quick handball into nobody. Taken by Baker. He has one go with the left, one with the right. Can't get it either. Goes back to McKendry. He can't get rid of it. Back to Wilmot. He's got sure hands and McKendry. They're going backwards, though, City. Good work by the Warners Bay forward line. Kicks into the back of Baker, his own man, and they're away now. Get the handball out. It goes out there to Roach. Roach running no one in front of him. He has a shot at goal. Has he converted?
Why? Gaz, there was two of them running in. There was no one in front of them for 45 minutes. They could have just kicked it. Even if it was a little chip kick, it wouldn't have mattered. There was no one in front of goal. He's had it sprayed from 45 out for nothing.
Just the youngster saw the open goal in front and went for it. There goes to Knight. Good pressure there by Atkin. Back come Knight, keeps his feet. Atkin goes to ground. Roach picks him up and tackles. Probably didn't have dispossessed the ball. Picked up there nicely by Gibson. Aitken again. Down it comes Bakers in there. Good work by Prentice on the right boot. Snapped into the centre of the ground. Who's got it in there? It's all Newcastle City. McMahon picks it up. He's under pressure though. This is much better by the Warners Bay defence. Quickly back there by Bowden. Back to Gibson. Gibson's going to quickly get on the left boot. Good work. Good composure and finds Joe Rudy in the centre. He plays on immediately. Goes through half back. Crotty slips over at the time. Good pressure. It's going to go to Wilmot. Wilmot now. He's always sure with the football. Kicks it long. Looking for Keith. Bartlam at the back. Good pressure. Over the back is Crotty also. Gibbons, sorry. Up against Knight. Good contest there. Will probably be tackled out of the ball. Might have got a free kick there, but out of bounds for a boundary throw. Much better umpiring this week, Ivan. That's really good, allowing the game to flow a bit, which is what we like to see.
Look, and in these conditions too, you've got to let it flow a bit because it is muddy, it is slippery. These guys are going to be having a few errors, but let it go, let it play.
Tap down by Dawes, straight for Roach. He's caught as soon as he gets rid of the ball, and we're going to have another ball up here. 23 minutes gone. 4-goal lead to Newcastle City. They got out to a flyer with 5 goals in the first 14 minutes. Warners Bay been able to steady since then, kick one of their own. Roger Crow's a bit of a crooked bounce there, but Dawes gets it down there. Goes to Keith doing the roving. That's what you like, a 6'6" rover. He's tackled there, tries to get rid of the ball. We're going to have a ball up there. Good tackle by Dean Crotty. And once again was able to nullify that situation. Yeah,
once again, plenty of bodies around this ball there, guys. It's going to be hard to get it out, but Warners Bay just got to keep pushing it forward as they can.
That's right, that's what they want. Warners Bay said they need to keep it in tight. Dawes now doing the roving. Good athlete, picks it up, tackled by Roach. And it goes to Barlam. Bounced the wrong way there, beats Wilmot. Overrun also there by Cooper. Picked up by Rudy though. He's tackled by Turner. Picked up by Bartlam. Warners Bay got the possession again. Kicks it out wide. Out there looking for Kane Gibbs. He's up against McKendrick. Good contest there. McKendrick wins it and he goes. Grabs it and goes. Gibbs went to ground on the right boot. Looking for Wheeler. Up against Stewart. Rankovic hits on the head. Wheeler. Lucks of fortune. Lands on a boot. Can he convert? He does.
Well done.
Oh, lucks of fortune there, Ivan.
Yeah, it wasn't entitled to that one. It ran off 2 Warners Bay hands and just popped up right in front of him. And even when he kicked it, mate, when he let go of the ball, it looked like it was too far away from him, but he was able to get the foot out just enough and swung around on the right. And we get another major straight through for the City Blues. Yeah,
looks certainly been dangerous up there today as Wheeler has had 3 first-quarter goals against Stewart, who he's won his fair share of contests, but 3 goals in the first quarter. He'd be quite happy with that. And look, a vital goal there for City. Stretches their lead. Warners Bay was certainly showing a bit of heart, but we're approaching up to quarter time. Big couple of minutes coming up now.
Yeah, it is. And Warners Bay, look, they've still got a bit of time left on this lead. As you said, they will have this breeze in the second half, so they want to make the most of it. No doubt Jimmy Newburn would tell them that at quarter time. But the key right now is don't concede another one, boys. Just hold it out, hold hard to that back line, and let's just make sure we keep the score as it is right now.
Boundary ball up again. Cooper up against Dawes. Up they go. No one gets a clear tap down. Goes there. Dawes has a second go at it. Knight's going to pick it up. Looks out to Haswell. Picked up by Wilmot. Wilmot down the right, but who's his target going down forward? Looks like it's going to be Rudy. It's going to be Keith. It's also going to be Burns, and Burns kicks it off her foot. I think that hurt, actually.
Yeah, it sounded weird, didn't it? But it probably hurt his toe a bit, but he's all right. He's walking back. Just only a bit of a limp. Not much.
Yeah. Boundary throw in, 25.5 minutes gone. Dawes up against it. There's a man mounting in the centre. Goes down to Knight. He's been sensational early. He's going to get it there. Tries to draw the tackle. Good smother by Bartlam. Well done by Warners Bay. Kick out. Going to go out of bounds for another boundary throw in.
Might get a possession here. Oh, no.
That's one for the timekeepers there, just in front of Dean Crotty. And that's the timekeeper said, if you're going to kick it to me, I've had enough for the day. And we'll have quarter time to settle down. And that's quarter time at Fagan Oval. And it's Newcastle City 6-3-39. Leading Warners Bay 1-2-8.
Warners Bay goal kickers, Chris Avery with the solo goal for his side, while Courtney Knight's got 1 for the Blues, 2 to Joe Reedy, and as you said, a 3-goal quarter to Mark Wheeler. Great start for City. Look, a really important thing that the other psychological thing, guys, is that Warners Bay have had a few goalless quarters this year, and as Jimmy Newburn said in the paper today, they're not a 0-6 side. They're actually not a bad side. They've just lost a couple of games where they've lost their ways, and it's on the back of a couple of goalless quarters. So it's important that they just keep that scoreboard ticking over and just keep getting those goals when they can.
Yeah, look, they just have to make the most of their opportunities. They're not going to get a lot of opportunities, and they just really need to. They've lost 3 games that they probably should have won. So instead of being 0-6, they could be 3-3. But the table shows them 0-6, and they need to turn that around and quickly. And 6 goals against them in the first quarter. Not what Jimmy would have been hoping for, but we mentioned during the call, though, that the wind is fairly strong now, blowing straight down the ground. So let's see how Warners Bay used it in the second quarter.
And you're playing a team that's second on the ladder with 5 guys who have been named in the rep squad for next year. So you're up against it all day. But anyway, good quarter for the City Blues, and Warners Bay back in the second quarter with the breeze as we take a small break here on the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup Round 8 game from Fagan Oval. As we await for the teams to return for the second quarter here at Fagan Oval, Warners Bay, we just want a quick thank you to our sponsors for the 2014 season, Wilson Security. Wilson Security is, of course, Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. So for all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson. Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and, of course, our good friends here at Bar TV. We're not long until the action returns, and we'll be right back. Righto. Siren's about to sound for the second quarter as we get underway here at Fagan Oval. Big Doors versus Cooper.
It's down up. Ball goes up in the air. No one gets a clean tap down. It comes down quickly to Payne, though. Quickly gets it on the right boot. Got to go out off the inside. Probably going out of bounds.
Would you believe it, guys? Where's the breeze gone?
Yeah,
as soon as the second quarter started, it just stopped. Poor old doggies can't take a trick.
Yeah, but look, I think it was a bit like that, though, when we had the first quarter. It took a little while to pick up. But hopefully it'll pick up there now.
The sun's certainly come out, which is good.
It's lovely, beautiful. Boundary throw in there now. Goes over the back. McMahon taps it down quickly. Goes in there. Rudy picks it up at the stop. Comes back to Stewart. Stewart on the left boot. Piercing kick in there. It's going to go over the back, though. Sitting on his own is Mark Wheeler.
Wow, what a great kick by Anthony Stewart. And Mark Wheeler did not have to move an inch. He just sat back in the square and it went all over their heads and he just sat there and put it right in the bread basket. He's going to be kicking this from about 2 yards out, really.
Going for goal number 4. Just at the start of the second quarter, kicks it in and he does convert nicely. Mark Wheeler's kick 4.
Makes no mistake, Wheeler.
And Ivan, that's the difference of having a real quality forward up there in Courtney Knight. He didn't actually take the mark or kick the goal, but what he drew, he was made the lead. He drew 2 defenders to him. Mark Wheeler sitting over the back. The ball carries over the back, takes an uncontested chest mark, 10 metres out from goal and kicks a goal.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Look, there's the Bondi billionaires in Sydney. What would you call this mob? Are they of similar ilk? Having good forwards up front like what the Blues have got, because that's exactly what's happened. They're so conscious about Courtney Knight that the other forwards are going to run havoc.
Yeah, exactly. And Wheeler's got 4. Courtney Knight's got the 1, but he's certainly that target. You know, he gets more defenders. Yep. Not taking anything away from Mark Wheeler because he's competed also very well. But a goal with inside the first minute. Not what Warners Bay won. Newcastle City won. But it comes down there. McKern gets it right foot quickly. Goes out there looking for Downing. Downing up against Wilmot. Goes over the back. Wilmot will be first to get there. Good turn of pace. He goes right, goes left. Handballs over the top of Brown. But it's going to find the grass. Picked up there now by Lonnon. Good hard work by the defender. Chips in there. But goes in between 2. But Stewart picks it up. Good shepherd by Gibson. So Stewart now goes out the far side looking for Barley. But Turner's in the box seat. And Turner takes a good mark. On the cricket pitch area. On the right boot. Kicks it in long. His target is Downing. Going to land in between both of them. Downing gets a touch on it. Beats Stewart. Downing kicks it off the toe.
Smart work there by Downing. He just sort of knew he didn't have the right position, but tried to tap it over the defender's head. Just didn't come off for him, but if it did, he was open. He was clear. But smart work there by Downing. Quarter
time score at the other game that started in the Black Diamond Cup today, and it's down at Killarney Vale, Adelaide Street Oval, and Killarney Vale 4-3-27, leading Nelson Bay 2-3-15. So a good start there by the Bombers, currently sitting in 4th spot on the ladder. As back we go there now, picked up good hard work by Stewart. Snap back, it goes to Quinn. And it goes
not enough on it.
Out of bounds on the full, and a relieving free kick's going to go the way of Newcastle City, and it's going to be Dave Bowden.
Geez, Nelson Bay be happy with that too. There's still a couple of goals in it. They'll rate themselves a chance, Nelson Bay too. Whether they are or not, it's a different question.
Bowden chips in short though, goes there and finds Haswell. Haswell between half back and back pocket. Windstar to pick up now, Ivan. Just as you said, you just put it on. That's going to kick in the goal square. Where's this going to end up? Gibson's going to he'll rush it through for a point, I think. And he has. Gee, that was a dangerous kick across goal there.
Yeah, there's a big patch of water and mud right in front of that goal square too there. So if that hit that would have stopped dead. And Troy Gordon was bearing down on that like a seagull on a chip, but it just didn't hit that patch.
Yeah, went across there past there earlier on the day. Did a couple of laps of it. That's how deep that puddle of water is there. And actually, I was moving pretty well too. Rio, here I come. It's chipped over the top there by Stewart. Stewart goes there to Bailey. He holds his ground. Well done by Turner. He does well. Handballs it over the top. 50-50 ball. Payne punches it and it goes out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Oh no, Rogers picked one there. We'll pay that one.
There you go, Rog.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Bar TV, Rog.
Beautiful work, eh? You love that.
He loves it.
Yeah. Then we go right boot, kicks in there looking for Aikens, going to go over his head, but running in with the ball is Rankovic. Rankovic there, just went in over the top there of Aiken, which I sure is his target, but Rankovic there kept running with the fly of the ball and took a good mark. He's about 25 metres out from goal, directly in front.
Yeah, it was a good mark. With a lot of courage there because he had eyes for the ball. He wasn't seeing what's coming. Anyone could have been coming the other way, but he knew what he wanted and he wanted that pill. He really, really needs to go back and kick this one. A nice early goal back for Warners Bay will be exactly what the doctor ordered. So let's see how Lukey goes as he steps on in.
Comes in, 25 metres out. Right boot, hits the ball. Looks good off the boot. No, it doesn't. Looks horrible off the boot. That's a shocking call, Gary.
Well, it looked good off the first 3 inches off the boot, and then after that it was ball cactus.
That was one of my worst calls of the day.
That might make the Bar TV highlights package, that one.
And I've done some pretty bad stuff in my time, but that's right up there.
Well, the first way you can fix it is acknowledge you've got a problem, Gaz.
Anyway, we're going to bring the ball back in. Oh, hang on, that's match today.
There you go. The level has just dropped a couple of pegs, Gaz.
Hey, well, my commentary's brought him back to my level, certainly. There's no doubt about it. So Downey's going to have a shot for goal. What's he going to do? Oh, no, he's going to call it back. He's going to say he didn't bring the ball back into play.
Hang on a second.
We're going to have a boundary throw-in anyway.
Right, that's the final result, a boundary throw-in. Okay,
that's probably pretty fair. One bad kick, another bad kick, we'll just have a throw-in. Boundary throw-in, forward pocket. 8 get up against Dawes in a dangerous position. Can the Bulldogs get one? Picked up by Stewart. He handballs it out there to Mitchell Knight. He swings back on the right, but in the dangerous area. Good plenty of defence by Warners Bay, but classy play by Knight. Chips it out, goes to Keast. Keast out in the back pocket now. The field is opened up for the Blues. He chips it long there now, looking for Payne. Up against McKern. Good work, McKern. Down to Turner. Turner picks it up in front of Gibson. Quickly tackled there by Payne, but it's going to be a free kick for a high tackle going the way of Turner.
Blues bench didn't like that call, Gaz.
No, that's what you like. You like to see him get involved in the game. Nick Turner, forward to centre, plays on, gets the right boot, looking there for Aiken. Too long again, over the head of Baker also. Goes back to Stewart. Stewart now to Wilmot. Wilmot handballs across to the running bout, and through half back he runs on the right boot, looking for Keith. Bartlett in front. He goes to spoil. Does it there now on the ground. Now it's a foot race. Keith against Bowden. Good work by Keith. Wow. A pirouette as well. Lovely to see by the big man. Back it comes to Brown. Brown on the centre wing. A wobbly kick. It goes forward. Courtney Knight up against Gibbons. Good contest this has been. Well done by Gibbons. Courtney Knight's not going to give in. Makes him overrun the ball. He gets a help there from Avery. Back it comes to McMahon. McMahon to Rudy and Newcastle City are out. Back to Brown. Brown shows the ball one way and then goes on the left. A left foot kick in there. His target up there. Good spoil there coming over the back. It comes out of possession. Gibbons picks it up. Runs into Knight. He's dispossessed now. Avery gets it back now to Crotty. Crotty on the right boot. Kicks it to me on the lead. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing a Warners Bay jumper and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, nearly cleaned up there. Another possession. They like us this close to the sideline there, Gaz, because you're looking like you're going to rack up about 3 or 4 possessions. You might have a best on ground here soon.
Well, mate, I am absolutely moving well, and that Rusker voucher would certainly look good in my hands. Mitchell Knight now. That's one of my kicks anyway. It goes in there now for Crotty. Overrun there now as Keith picks it up. He's tackled by Bartlett. A good contest. Out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, good solid defence there by the Doggies. They need to keep that up too. They need to keep a lot of pressure on. As you said, City love the pressure game, but Warners Bay, they need to match it because otherwise they're going to leak a couple. Yeah,
Scotty Bartlett has certainly stiffened up the Warners Bay defence. He's done very well on Keith. Out the back it comes to Gibbs there now. Quickly comes out there quickly now to Wheeler. Kick 4 goals already. It goes. It picks up there now for McMahon. Great tackle by Stewart. Gets a handball away. Gillingham picks up. Gillingham's going to run into goal, but he has. He's converted. Pat Gillingham, he's first for the day. And Newcastle City's 8th.
Weighted numbers got him home there, Gaz. There was just more and more City guys coming through the pack there, and Warners Bay just kept falling off the back of it. Couldn't hold on. Needed to. But look, a bit soft. I thought he could have been given a free kick, though, Warners Bay, because he did hold on to it a long time just before he got up to Gillingham. But anyway, there's another major there for the Blues.
Yeah, look, there's plenty of defensive pressure from Warners Bay, but just sheer numbers. They were able to get the tackle, and then they were able to get a quick handball out, and just weight of numbers got the ball close enough to goal. And Gillingham, he was the last recipient of the handball chain and was able to convert.
And the key was they were all running towards goal, and the Warners Bay guys were on the back heels, and it's just slippery. It's like ice skating out there at the moment, and they just couldn't turn quick enough on half of those tackles.
8 minutes into the second quarter, and it's Warners Bay, Newcastle City, 8-3-51. Warners Bay, 1-3-9. So 42-point lead to the reigning premiers. Good work there by Dawes. Taps it down. Overrun there by Wilmot. Picked up there quickly by Rudy. He comes back down to Payne. Payne on the right boot. Snaps it forward as Blues go into attack again. Keast up against Bartlett. Good pick up by the big fella. Back it comes to Wilmot. He dodges around. He gets it back to Wilmot. Back it comes there now to Gillingham. He just kicked the last goal. He goes long. Courtney Knight's in the sit there. Good work. Good pressure by Gibbons. Well done. He's got it there. Picks it up. He has 1-2 goes at it. Wheeler. He's under pressure now. Wheeler gets a kick in. Goes across there. Avery picks it up. He does good work by Chris Avery, the defender for Warners Bay. Back it comes to Crotty. Crotty gets it. Handballs it over the top. Goes in there to Roach. He can't pick it up though. He tries hard and it goes out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
You could see where the wind assisted him there. Gibbons did not have position. Courtney Knight had position, but the wind actually blew it back in front over Gibbons' head, and he got into the front spot and took the ball out. Courtney thought he had it.
Back it goes there. Dawes just taps it down in front of him. Nice work to Payne on the left boot. Comes out. Wheeler in the lead. Stewart's hot on his hammer. Goes in there now. Picked up there. Gillingham runs in. He's over the back there. Could have got a free kick. It's being held in there now. Good work, Joey O'Brien. One of our young umpires says, well, I'll have it. Give me a throw up here. He's going to throws up into dangerous position. Newcastle City attack. Keith gets it. Doesn't come down on the right boot under pressure. It's going to go. Yeah, it'll hold. No, it doesn't hold. It holds just out of bounds on the full. 50 metres out from goal. Brown's got it. He goes inboard. Who's the target? The target there is Rudy. He's under pressure, but good mark. Good strong mark.
Good mark from a young fella.
Yeah, he chips it out wide. Looking out there for Haswell. Good spoil out there. Well done by Quinn. Picks up well recovered by Haswell. He has a shot at goal, a snap, but just misses to the far side.
Geez, you've called him a few times today too. I think Kusti's having a good game. He's just a big fellow around the park, and he's using his weight very well, but he's right in the thick of it, and you can tell by how dark his shorts are.
Yeah, oh, the danger here. Short kick in, but it hasn't come off it. Courtney Knight's got now. He's tackled as he gets rid of the ball. Gibbons is in there. Plenty of numbers in there. They need to. Wilmot's trying to get the ball out. McKern's trying to keep the ball in. And we'll have a ball up.
Yeah, right in that mud patch there. Everyone loves being in the mud. Doesn't matter how old you are.
Keith, good tap over the back. Looking in there for Courtney Knight. Taps it down. Running it again. It's Gillingham. That's 2 in a row.
Wow.
Patrick Gillingham. Opportunist goal number 2. In the space of 3 minutes.
Yeah, right place, right time for Pat Gillingham. If he does that, he'll get a lot of crumbs today because the ball will come to the ground off those big packs. There are a lot of players around the ball today, and rightly so because it is heavy underfoot. So Pat's doing exactly what he should be doing. Is he's waiting for the crumbs. Yeah,
look, very, very good work by Gillingham. He just put yourself in the right position. You know, the thing is, if you're sure-footed in conditions like these, you see blokes like Andrew Wilmot doesn't go to ground. If you're not sure-footed, you'll be spending more time on the ground and skating around like an ice skating rink. Yep. So really need to be strong through the hips. Roger Crowhurst throws the ball up in the air. Cooper up against Dawes. Dawes taps it down. Intercepted by Crotty. Back it comes down to McKern. Snap foot forward. Leading the race is Robertson. He's in front of Lonnan. Comes in there nicely. Good work by Tom Prentice. Courageous work. Picked up by Wilmot. Handball the back and out they come. Always got numbers at the back. Has one on the left, but it's going to come Deverill. He's got all the space. He gets it now. Looks inboard. Goes outboard to Rankovic. Good handball. Rankovic now. Make this count. He goes in there. I think he has. He's found it. Oh, unlucky. Doesn't quite find Crow. The wind just carried that ball a little bit far. But well done there by Warners Bay. Good sweeping handball by Deverill. And look, once again, a good tap there. We just needed to be able to find that target.
Much better play. Rankovic has just let himself down a little bit there. Just pushed it a bit to the right.
So it comes up there, tapped down nicely. Well done there by Bowden. On the left boot, who's the target? Turner should have the sit and Turner should take the mark. Right in the centre square. He goes there, chips it across ground, going to Roach. Where's the next target? This is where they're troubled. Newcastle City, plenty of numbers back. Need to be sure. Need to make sure we hit the target. He goes out wide. Target out there. Is that a good kick? Good find. Beautiful work. And he's found Nick Cooper.
Yeah,
that was
nice
a good lead and a good kick. Good option. Well done. Got around the Newcastle City. They had all their players in the main corridor.
Yes.
Cooper led out wide and a good kick found him, and he's going to line up for goal now. A much needed one for the Doggies.
Really needs this one.
Nick Cooper comes in, runs in, long run up on the right boot. He's going to push it across the right-hand side. He's going to go through for behind.
Yeah, shame that. It was a good look. Roachy saw him too. There wasn't too many blokes that saw that lead, but he did, and he perfectly pinpoint pass. And that's probably what they have to do. Let the City flood the corridors, but they have to push them out wide. But when they do, it just makes the goal kicking a harder task. So they've got to convert when they get those chances. They're rare. Yeah,
you've got to make the most of the opportunity. You also got to make sure you use your inside 50s. Baker kicks it out. Up it goes there now. McKendrick takes a good mark, uncontested, at half-back flank. He swings now on the right boot. Target the way out here. Goes out there now to Healy. Healy grabs it and he goes through centre wing on the right boot. Target there. Looks like it's going to be Playford. Playford picks up the ball with a bit of a skid. He's shepherded there by Gillingham. Playford picks it up on the right boot. Good smother out there by Avery. He picks it up, plays it to himself. Well done, Chris Avery. He's going to get a hand there by Turner. Turner now goes back to Burns. Burns on the left boot. Skipper for Warners Bay. Chips it in short. Not one of his best ones, but good work there by Roach. That's Luke Roach. Handballs inboard to Aitken. Well done, Warners Bay. Goes out there into the space. Downing's got the run of it. So is also Cooper. He's under pressure. Good take by Cooper. But Baker grabs it as well. And I'll have that. We'll have to have a jump ball, I reckon, here, Ivan, coming from your old sport.
Well, one of my many old ones. But yeah, no, they don't do jump balls anymore, Gaz.
Don't they?
No.
We should petition to get them back in, I reckon. I love them. Anyway, Roger's going to do this jump ball. Dawes up against, it's going to be Cooper. Dawes taps over the back. Very well done. Back it goes to Patrick Brown. He picks it up and away he goes. On the right boot, a torpedo kick's going to go straight there to Keith. Keith takes it on the mark. Once again, an open forward line for Newcastle City. Keith plays on, gets it in short to Bailey. He's got plenty of space. Bailey's going to get out there. Wheeler's on the lead. He's got the sip, but it's going to fall in front of him. He kicks rid of a bit of mud there. It's a heavy track out there in the forward pocket. Good work by Stewart. Goes in there. Wheeler's got it. Stewart's got it.
He's got to let go.
Who's he going to penalise?
No, he's got it done.
No, he's done. Well done. He's gone against Wheeler. Not bad work by Mark. Well, he tried to let it go and grab Stewart and say, well, look, he's holding it, not me.
The mark.
Man of the mark. Goes back there now to Kane Gibbs. Kane Gibbs picks up, goes through the centre, back to Roach. Roach says, let's get out of here. Goes there. Going to go there. Robinson over the back. Good take there by Michael Healy.
Good hands.
Going to go straight inboard. Looking there is McKendrick. Marks in front of Luke Roach. Damien McKendrick on just the defensive side of centre. Out it goes the right wing. Good kick out there to Bailey. Go, good mark over the top of Nick Turner. So Matt Bailey, right boot, goes in there. Who's on the lead? It's out there for Playford. He's up against Roach. Playford's got a good pressure by Roach. Good pressure, both keep their ground. Wilmot comes in to give play for the hand. Roach needs a boundary line. The boundary line comes to his aid, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Just a lot of work of Damien McKendrick in the back line for the Blues. He's been prominent all day, and he's just really holding up that back line. The half forwards of the Dogs just can't get around him.
Just allow him just to sit loose most of the time. But out comes the back now. Goes back to Brown. Brown on the right, but goes to Bartlett. He attacks the ball. Well done. He can't take possession of those. It comes back now to Gibbs. Gibbs back to Burns. Burns back to Roach. Warners Bay using the ball well. Chips there. Well done, Dean Crotty. Made good position. He goes out there now. Wide in the back pocket. He's got Akers in front of him. He has one bounce. Oh, not the best bounce, so he'll probably only have one, I reckon, after that. Goes in now inboard. Good kick there to Bartlam. Aikens there with him. If he had a runner there, he would have been gone. Bartlett now, he looks long. I'm going to find my next target. Gordon's that target. Up he goes. Goes out of Willie. Comes back to down. He took it out of it. Back to Gordon. Handball it back. It'll come to Crotty. Wynn took that. He goes inboard. Goes back to Gordon. Under pressure from Brown. He shrugs off Brown. He handballs it back to Crotty. Good work. They're working hard. Warners.
Well done.
Good dummy by Crotty. Kicks it in there to a dangerous spot. Needs a leap there. Devil. He's not going to get there though. Over the pack. Roving the pack is Prentice. He needs to pick it up. He open ground. Under pressure though. Baker picks it up. Tackled by Prentice. Goes to ground. Picked up there as well by Devil, but he's tackled just in front of the goal square, the Warners Bay end of the ground. That's a bit of play there. Absolutely. By Warners Bay.
Yeah, great endeavour by the Doggies there. You could see they could see it unfolding in front of them. They knew they had to get the ball, they had to get a goal, and they really wanted it.
Oh, free kick there. Dawes is going to go against him, pushing out of Nick Cooper in the ruck contest. And Nick Cooper's going to have a shot at goal. About 15 metres out from goal, almost directly in front.
Yeah, look, a good result. Good play. When they opened up, they switched their play. All of a sudden, it just opened up for them, the Doggies, and they ran up the sideline. They made the most of their play. Some nice little trickery handballs back and forth. Got out of some very tough spots, and you could just see him as he rolls in here, and he's fought it through. Well done, Nick Cooper. He gets the second major for the day for the Doggies.
Yeah, look, and well done. A good reward for the Doggies there. They worked hard the last 5 or so minutes, and a good reward to get a goal on the board. Still 42 points in favour of Newcastle City, but you know they're hanging in there, and that's all they can do at this stage. And good work by Dean Crotty out here on the wing.
Yeah, and he's just coming out of rest too, Crotty. Look, there's no doubt Jimmy Newburn's not going to be a fool about it. He would have told these boys, look, we've got a chance, we've got to do some stuff. But he'd have some goals for his teams. He'd say, look, this is what we want to achieve today. If we don't get the 4 points, we're going to tick off this box and this box. And no doubt, at the end of the day, let's hope that they tick those boxes off that he wants to grow this club into.
Up we come there now. In the ruck we go. Aiken up against Dawes. Good tap down there by Gores. Picked up by the Warners Bay, but Wilmot gets it. He held underneath him. It's going to be a ball up there. Do I like the way Andrew Wilmot goes about his football? Really classy play. Gets there, good ball winner, wins his own ball, can also get on the outside and be a receiver as well.
Yeah. Always got time, doesn't he?
Yeah, it'd be a very pivotal play for the Black Diamond AFL in their rep game next week. And speak of the Devil, there he goes. Look at that. Just as he does it, he overruns the ball, but he's going to get a free kick.
Right on cue.
Wilmot there, away he goes. On the right boot, kicks in there. It's not one of his best kicks. I put a bit of a mock on there. It goes out there now. Wheeler leads Stewart in the race. Good pick up by one hand. Goes to ground. That Deverell gets him. He's taking that to ground.
He's got to be gone. He's got to be gone.
Yeah, he got it. He was tackled. Went to ground. I'm not sure how he was going to get rid of the ball, but he did take it. And he did go to ground. That's a fair decision. Yeah,
there wasn't many attempts at that, Gaz. That's the key. Like he wasn't trying to do those fake attempts, which everyone does. He just sort of sat on over the top of it, and he's got pinged.
Actually, Mitch Knight leads there, grabs it down and away he goes. He picks up just sheer strength. Good tackle there by Prentice. He hung on, forced a kick. Good work by Prentice, and it's going to be marked now by Lincoln Stewart. Goes in short to Deverell. Not sure that's 15, but it's going to be paid. Deverell goes back now to Bartlam. And Scotty Bartlam went backwards there. I think Warners Bay need to go forward, not backwards.
Yeah, they're going the wrong way.
Kicks on. He goes round. Keith. Good work by Bartlett. He goes long. Who's his target? No one down there. It's going to go there to Haswell. Haswell takes a mark on his chest. A poor result there for Warners Bay. Haswell there now, plenty of movement for him. Called to play on there now. He looks in there, his target's Keith, up against Bartlam. Up they go. Good work by Deverell over the back, and Lockie Deverell takes the mark. Centre half back, goes across now to Burns. Burns now, across field we go. Where's he go now? That's not the option, it is now. He looks out there wide, he's put under the pressure though, it's going to be Healy. Indecision there by the skipper, went for Quinn. And we go now, Gibson runs off, looks for Knight, he's unconnected. Oh, he drops a mark. Wheeler's going to pick it up. Opportune again. He's going to look for number 5, but he doesn't get it.
He's skewed it.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is something you would very, very rarely see. Courtney Knight dropping a chest mark, uncontested. 15 metres out from goal.
It wasn't even uncontested. There was no one within 5 metres of him. There was no pressure whatsoever. But the pressure was all on the Bulldogs' back, so they just can't get it out of here.
I think he just looked around with surprise there was no one near him. He chipped in there. Oh, that's going to put him even under more pressure. They're going to get away with it, though. As Aiken picks it up, and away they go there now. Pat Quinn's got it on the right boot. Kicks around up the outside of the boot. Cooper's his target. Good work, Nick Cooper. Good hands. He swings around the right boot. It's an open forward line. Troy Gordon up against I think that's Bowden. Bowden goes out. It's a heavy fall. He's landed down on his shoulder. But comes back. Will stay with the players. Payne gets it. He handballs out there. McKendrick's going to go out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. He's up now, Bowden. But that was a heavy fall. He needed to land in that mud patch there because that would have been a bit softer.
Yeah, just watched him. He's back on his knees, haunches again, because it did hurt him, mate. Because what happened was Troy obviously stopped and he went over the top of him, landed on his knees, on his hips, and he's looking very proppy.
Yeah. Boundary throwing. Can Warners Bay get another goal? We're nearly almost 20 minutes gone in the second quarter. They trail by 42 points. It goes down there. Downing gets a quick handball to Gordon. Gordon has a snapper goal. Oh, good work there. Good chain of handballs in close. That was probably very good work, and unfortunately Gordon just couldn't quite swing that snap around enough.
Yeah, good quick hands, good vision. Troy should have probably just bent it back a bit more, but just couldn't quite. Only probably half a metre in
there.
It.
Good work by Quinn. Punches away from Stewart. They go into the games there. Cooper's going to be free kick there for leg. Once again, a dangerous kick in there from Newcastle City. Going to short to Stewart, but really good work by Cooper. Was able to come in, and Cooper now is going to go in and for the first time today make it back-to-back goals for Warners Bay and back-to-back goals for Nick Cooper.
Yeah, it could be a star here for the doggies tonight if he can get a couple, and this is exactly what he needs to do. As he comes on in,
kicks
he looks.
No, bad miss.
Yeah, bad miss, mate. You're right, guys. What's the score now, mate? They've kicked 2-6, and they probably could have kicked 6-2, to be quite frank. Yeah. The need to get those ones back-to-back is crucial.
And just a shout-out, Ivan, to all those people watching the coverage live from the Black Butt Hotel today. Sponsors, of course, from Warners Bay. I hope you're sitting back. Hope you enjoy a quiet beer. Also backing a winner at the races.
I love the Black Butt. They're good friends of the BDAFL.
Baker kicks it in now. Out it comes wide. Up it comes. It falls in short, though. Good mark taken by Josh Nichol. Going to go in short. Who's the target? Well, that's kick now. It's going to go straight to Stewart. And away they go. Newcastle City away. They can't waste ball inside 50 like that. Out it comes. Looking there for Crawford. Going to be mark taken there. Nicely. It goes backwards there. He's got it out there to Crotty. Crotty on the centre wing. Handball's over. Good interception there by Dawes. He goes in. He butters up himself. And well done. Handball backwards it goes. Stewart's got some work to do. He overruns the ball though. Good work there by Bartlett. He goes in hard. Good tackle there by Crotty buttering up. He goes down there. He's being pulled off the ball. I'm not sure he had the ball there. Yeah. Oh, free kick there. Roger's right. You don't get much away from Roger there.
No, they're talking to him too. You can hear him. All the players are telling Roger what should be happening, as we all tend to do.
And it's going to be Scott Bartlam, centre half back. He followed the man up there. He's going to have a shot at goal. So much better spell of play by Warners Bay. Probably their best of the match, I would have thought.
I was about to say the last 3 or 4 minutes have been all Warners Bay, and they really need to capitalise because you know what City like, mate. They're going to strike fast when they return. So Scotty's got to come back and kick this one. He's played a good game so far today, and it would be just rewards for him. Fantastic
view of that jumper. Fantastic design by Morris Goolagong for Indigenous round. Reconciliation works. In comes Scotty Bartlett. He kicks it. Comes back.
Jeez,
with the
looks
win.
good.
That's nice. That's a great conversion. A classy finish by Scott Bartlam. And that's the third goal for Warners Bay and brings the margin back to 35 points.
Get him up front, Gaz. That was a forwards kick. That's not a backs kick, mate. That was a fantastic. Bennett left to right, perfectly with the breeze and straight over the umpire's head. Thank you very much. So we're getting heckled here by the fans, Gaz. What's going on?
Mate, big crowd here today. It's a fantastic occasion. A bit overcast, but rain's going to stay away. And what do you say back there? You don't reckon Backman can kick? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. But that one looked like a forwards kick all the way, buddy. That was just a fantastic shot there by Scotty Bartlam. And, mate, if he can keep kicking them like that, get him up forward, I say.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. And more important, Newcastle City haven't kicked a goal since the 9th minute mark of this quarter. He's tackled there. And that's well done there. Mitch Knight tackled there quickly. Good work there by Luke Roach, sorry. No, it's Jake Roach. I'll get it right. Yeah, it's Jake. On the right, but good kick at the back. Gordon's in the set here. Well, no, well done by Nick Cooper.
Wow.
Well done. That's good mark. Backing back. I thought it was going to go over the back to Troy Gordon. He was in good position, but Cooper just stretched up the arms and pulled in a nice grab.
Beautiful grab by Cooper. And like you said, look, this period of play is still continuing for the Bay. They just got to make the most of it. Like, if the scores were level, you'd say that they're starting to dominate, but they're not quite there yet, and they've still got a few goals to get back in as he rolls in
from
a long way out.
He's pushed the last 2 right, and he's pushed the third one right as well.
Is that breeze running from that way?
I think it might be going a little bit from across the ground slightly, but wasted opportunities at the moment. 2 goals, 5 this quarter for Warners Bay. So 7 shots and goal. Coaches Jimmy Newburn and Myron Olsen, they'd be happy with that part. They just wouldn't be happy with the fact they've only kicked the 2 goals. Bit of fancy work by Browning. In fact, in the circle, he chipped in short. And Jay McKern put himself under pressure, Dave Bowden then. And Jay McKern's taken the mark. And Warners Bay about to have another shot on goal.
the problem with this breeze is, to go back to it, is it's stopping and starting, isn't it? Like, we're sitting here out in the open and it's blowing at us, and then it stops for 5 minutes, or even for a second, and then it blows again. So these guys, they must be having havoc out there, but they're not going to get too many chances like this, Warners Bay. Get it through, son. Get the major.
Just outside the left upright, I would say. Joe McKern comes in on the right, but the wind should take that across the right. Didn't get much on it. Not even going to make the distance. And a strong mark taken down there by Anthony Stewart. Stewart now deep on the goal line. Crotty using the mark off the side of the bird. It's going to go there. Lincoln Stewart.
Wow.
Gee, they've made some mistakes. I don't think I've ever seen Newcastle City make so many mistakes coming out of defence.
They've been very ordinary. Look, they're going to cop an absolute gobful from Courtney Knight at half time, I dare say.
Well, the siren sounds now. This is another backman. Lincoln Stewart's played the majority of the time down back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
he'll probably kick it.
So Scotty Bartlam, he converted. We'll see how we go here. Right, we're right in line with this, Ivan. You can call this one through.
Right, Lincoln Stewart lines up. He's about 35 out, 40, about 25 degrees out. He's giving a mouthful from the... There we go. He's lobbed it long. He's giving it some. He's giving it some. The goal umpire likes it. Does he? He's giving it to him. He's goaled it. Lincoln Stewart has kicked the goal after the siren at half time. He is swamped by his players, as they really, really love that. He gave it everything he had, and he gets himself on the scoreboard. Well done, Lincoln Stewart, and well done the Warners Bay Bulldogs for that last 10 minutes of play. It's fantastic. Then they're up and about. Look at them, guys. They're strutting around now. They know that they won that last 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, well, that's a fantastic effort there by Warners Bay. They kicked the last 3 goals of the quarter, and just through pressure, 9 minutes, 57 seconds the last time they kicked the goal. They kicked it was their 3rd goal on the trot, Newcastle City. Warners Bay were able to really settle quite well, and they've come back in and they've reduced the margin to 28 points at half time. So at half time, it's Newcastle City 9-5-59. Warners Bay 4-7-31.
Goal kickers for Warners Bay: Scotty Bartlett with 1, Chris Avery with 1. Nick Cooper with 1, of course, Lincoln Stewart with that one after the siren. For Newcastle City, Courtney Knight just with the 1 so far today. Joe Reddy with 2. Pat Gillingham with those 2 in that quarter as well. And Mark Willers, he's on 4 for the Blues. So great quarter there by the Doggies. Good little comeback there at the end. And as they go into the half-time break, quick one, what do you reckon the coach will say to them?
Oh, look, I just think at the moment they're going very, very fired up at the moment. I reckon Warners Bay, they'll be very happy with the way they finished that quarter. And I think Newcastle City won't be overly concerned. Be a bit disappointed with probably the way they finished the quarter. But at the end of the day, after the first half of football, they're leading by 28 points. So they're pretty good. They're
a good side. Right, we'll have a small break here from Fagan Oval here at Warners Bay, as the Blues lead 59-31 over the Doggies. And we'll be right back soon on Bar TV live on BDAFL.com.au. The Black Diamond AFL would like to thank their major sponsors for the 2014 season: Wilson Security, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and of course Bar TV. Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Prime 7's coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including the marquee Friday and Saturday night games. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Rightio, welcome back to Fagan Oval here, just after half time. And got with me the Newcastle City former coach of the present is Craig Hewitt. Huey, how's the mood in the camp at half time?
A little bit subdued. Obviously, Warners Bay picked up a bit in the last 10 minutes, but I think the message was pretty much let's finish this game this quarter. So I think the boys are pretty keen to make a bit of an effort this quarter. Yeah,
look, started really well. Got off to kick 5 early goals, so he really got the ascendancy right from the outset, and then probably just took the foot off the accelerator a little bit. That's probably no disrespect to Warners Bay, but I just thought some skill errors down the back I've never probably seen Newcastle City do in a long time.
Yeah, I think they were probably just. But it's a bit different going this way than going that way on this ground. So we just probably tried to finesse the ball a little bit too much, and this the message was generally let's just go a bit more direct and use the ball. Go long, I suppose, to a point. It's, I mean, a lot of our game style is on dry ground, so
yeah,
boys, you just got to adapt to it this quarter a little bit. But
yeah, footy in this area, mate, we don't get to see too many puddles around, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, a couple of young guys said, it's muddy, and I said, mate, it's not that muddy, to be honest.
And just yourself, you're actually making the move during the week anyway up to Mackay for a new employment opportunity?
Yeah, mate, just something I couldn't really knock back and a good opportunity for me work-wise, so fly out of Mackay. So I'm hoping to have a bit of a kick up there with
nice.
The Mackay Hawks.
Beautiful.
So hopefully I'll let an old bloke run around a bit.
Oh, good on you, mate. Well, thanks for that, mate. I'll let you get back to the bench, mate, and look, all the best with that, and we'll see you every Saturday anyway.
Yeah, mate. Look forward to it.
Thanks, Huey.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys, and well done. As we're just about to get underway here for the third quarter of the round 8 clash here from Fagan Oval. The Blues are up over the Dogs at the moment, but a great way to finish that second quarter for the Doggies, as both teams would be looking to make a very, very early ascendancy in this game, in this quarter. So as we're about to get underway, guys, here we go.
Yep, third quarter about to get underway. As up it goes, Roger Crowhurst, he's going to start proceedings. Up it goes, Aitken gets the first tap. It's going to go out to Bailey. Bailey picks it up, swings on the left boot, goes down there looking for Keast. Keast up against Scotty Bartlam. Bartlam kicked a good goal in that second quarter. Back in his familiar role, back at half back. Back at Koza Keast, good tackle there. That should be holding the ball, and it is. Good tackle. Excellent work there. Good start by Newcastle City, and as assistant coach Craig Hewitt said, they'll need to be keen to switch back on and get the ascendancy of this game again. That was McMahon. Kicks it long in the Courtney Knight direction. Oh. Strong grab.
That's more like the Courtney Knight, not the bloke that dropped the bloody sitter over here, guys. That one. Strong hands right in front of the sticks. So he's going to go back and get some confidence back pretty quickly.
Yeah, not much Sam Gibbons could do there. He sort of held his ground nice, but good strong hand. The Courtney Knights kick one for the day. Comes in. That's his second.
Kicks true.
And a good start there by the Blues. And it kicks the lead back out now to 34 points on the back of Courtney Knight's second goal.
Yeah, great start for the Blues. Now, any scores come in from around the grounds there, Gaz?
Only got the other half-time score. The Cardiff Singleton game with the latest start, and it's Killarney Vale 12-8-80, leading Nelson Bay 5-4-34. So an 8-goal second quarter certainly turned the ascendancy the way of the Killarney Vale Bombers.
Yeah, great quarter there by the Bombers. They're looking all right this year, Gaz.
They are. Look, Dave, today was a big day for them as well. We keep saying every week about everybody, but after coming off two very good performances against Terrigal Avoca and Newcastle City, the two heavyweights, and they could have won both games. They were in with 10 minutes to go, winning both, but they lost both of them. So now they need to make sure that when they play the sides that aren't as strong as Terrigal Avoca and Newcastle City, that they actually win those.
Yep.
As Aitken goes up, comes down there, taken by Roach, and he streams through the middle. Good work. Who's his target? His target looking down there for Cooper. He's had a great start there too. Picked up by Gordon. Gordon's going to swing onto his left boot. He lines up and kicks it through for a behind.
Probably had too much time there all of a sudden, didn't he? Because he did have a bit of time on the left, but he just couldn't make the most of it.
Anyway, we're going to have a score review here. If they go straight up to me, I was right in line with that kick, and I say that is one behind.
That is a behind, for sure.
Yep. Every day of the week it's behind, and especially here today on a Saturday, a sunny Saturday here at Fagan Oval, Warners Bay is still a behind.
Yeah, absolutely. Blues are all piled in the middle of the park here, looking to break away here out of that centre corridor, and as they do, off they go.
Okay, plenty of leads coming up. It's going to be McKendrick. He brings it in. A bit of a helicopter kick, but it goes out there. Dawes' target, goes over the back there, and Brown. They cleared out there. Brown across to McMahon. McMahon's got the run of it. Can he pick it up? Hotly pursued there by Ben Burns. Good work by Burns. Worried him out of it there, and then was able to take possession himself. And he gets a kick in the centre by Rankovic. Knight was able to put enough pressure to spoil it. Rankovic, though, was good enough to pick up. Swings it out wide. Good work, good vision. Out it comes there now. That is out there. I think that might be Gibbs who's kicked that in there. Up it goes there now, looking for Luke Roach, and Luke Roach has taken the mark. So good work there by Warners Bay. Goes in there on the right boot, chips in there. His target is Cooper. Why wouldn't it be? Robertson's back there, spoils him. Picked up by Tom Prentice in front. He steps it over the shoulder. Is he converted? He has.
Great work, Tommy Prentice, and a great start there. The coaching staff of the Dogs loved it. They were clapping and cheering that play up from the halfway line, really. They were loving the options that were being taken by the Doggies, and well rewarded there. And Tom Prentice gets it through to get one straight back for the Doggies.
Yeah, look, I think they were really happy with their perseverance and the way they've really fought their way back. It's been a really good performance, a real gutsy effort, really, to keep hanging in there with things. Could have been blown away. 5 goals in the first 12 minutes. It certainly, really put the ascendancy the way of Newcastle City. As up we go there now. Dawes taps, wins that ruck, comes in there now. It's going to be picked up now by Aiken Roach with his head over the ball. He's going to have another ball up. Quarter time scores coming from number 1 Sports Ground, and it's Cardiff 6-2-38, leading Singleton 1-8. So a good start there by the Hawks. As Aiken gets a tap down, goes out to Bailey off the pack. He's under pressure from Roach, scoops it out. Probably could have been a throw. Goes in there to Prentice, the last goal scorer for Warners Bay. Going forward there is Warners Bay. They're just really putting the pressure on. They're making a lead out here. It comes out there. Be a good mark there. Oh, good spoil, good contest. Really good contest by Chris Avery and Joe Reedy. Really
solid
work.
contest right in front of the Bar TV commentary box again. Nearly got another position there, Gaz. You're racking them up slowly.
I am.
It is the boundary umpire is about to throw it in right in front of us.
Yeah, really good work. And Bar TV, I reckon they would have just about looked like it was in your lounge room. Then they're one of the best in their business, in their craft. Back it goes to Roach. He's going to swing on the left boot, swings it around. His targets there is Robertson up against Lonnan. Good battle they've had and good work taken by Mark Lonnan in his 50th game for the club today. Fantastic milestone. Across it goes to McKendrick. He gets it. He goes on the right boot. Goes out there. Brown's his target. Luke Roach is with him. Brown gets it, holds his ground nicely. He was able to get around Roach. Good pressure by the young man. He put really good pressure, but enough numbers there from Newcastle City. Back it comes to Anthony Stewart. Anthony Stewart on the right boot. No one there, though, is Lockie Devil. Dropped what he should have taken, but Stewart's behind him, was able to offer assistance. Go there. There should be a free kick. McMahon for too high. Play on calls the umpire. And it goes out there now. Bit of a struggle comes out. Keith tries to get through. Using his bulk. We're going to have a ball up.
Yeah, well done the umpires. They let it go a bit. They could see the boys were trying to get one out. No one was holding it in, and they just kept rolling and muck it, almost like a rolling maul. And up we go again. Yeah,
must commend the umpires today. Roger Crowhurst, Joe O'Brien, and Josh Duffy Sykes have done a really good job. As Mitch Knight gets in there, chipped in the middle of the ground. Anyone's ball. Grabbed by Michael Lee. Switched out a quick handball. Too slick there for Bailey. Back to Crotty, and out they go again. Back it comes to Roach. Roach should be able to run the ball. On the right boot. He's targeted no one there, though. And Lonnan takes a mark. Yep, no one there. No option across half forward. The Lonnan now. He's going to chip it in short. Looking for Wilmot. He marks in front of Atkin. Andrew Wilmot there. Plenty of numbers back for Warners Bay. Good defensive work. He goes there now. His target is obviously going to be caught tonight. Goes too long though. He's found a good kick. That's a classy kick and found Connor Hazel in the pocket on his own.
Great vision.
Yeah, really good kick by Andrew Wilmot. Used the wind to perfection to actually get it right deep in the pocket. And Connor Hazel's going to have a shot from goal. A pretty tight angle, about 30 metres out from goal.
As he comes in.
Bit of a stutter. He had the Josh Kennedy stutter on there, but looks all right off the boot.
Is he bent it back?
That is a great kick. Really good kick by the youngster.
Fantastic kick. He bent that back into the breeze, and that's not easy to do from that pocket. Well done to the Blues as they get another one and extend their lead out now.
Yep, good work there by. It's 33 points the margin there, and they just seem to get that extra goal just when they need it and. Look and convert, but Warners Bay though, even then they just didn't have that option across half forward then, and they're able. Mark Lonnan was able to take an uncontested mark, and then they sort of went from there.
Yeah, Jakey Rogers played a pretty good game today, but that was just a poor option there, and it broke down as soon as he let go of that ball, and it broke down right in front of us here on the halfway, straight back into his back line, and they couldn't recover from there. Probably had an extra couple of paces he could have taken before he got that one out, but anyway, off we go.
Aiken down to Roach again. High tackle. He's going to get a free kick there. Good work there. Roach has been really good today.
He has been good.
And the other player I've been impressed with is Anthony Atkin in the ruck. I reckon it's the best game I've seen him play this year for sure. And the big fella, he's done well and given him good work through the ruck. But Sam Payne's going to run the ball out of defence for Newcastle City. He goes down there looking for McMahon. Up against Burns. McMahon able to tap it down to Healy. Healy now gets it back to Stewart. Stewart on the right, but high tackle by Roach. Going to be a free kick. The ball's going to have to go back though because it was in the course of the kicking motion. It wasn't down the ground. So Anthony Stewart gets it. In short out there now is taken by Crawford. So Jackson Crawford, one of the young players for Newcastle City. In the centre of the ground.
Plenty of movement up front for the Blues.
Actually, it's Brown, sorry. My mistake. Brown will be happy being called a youngster, though. Out it comes in, out of Crotty. Crotty on the right boot. Oh, poor kick. Poor option there. Didn't get back off the mark quick enough and ended up kicking the ball whilst all his weight was going backwards and subsequently off the inside of the boot. Out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
He knew what he wanted to do, and he wanted to get it done quickly, but he needed to take a bit more time because there was plenty of time to be had, and he just rushed it.
Back comes Dawes. He holds his ground there, gets it down there, looking for McMahon. Back it comes to Healy. Healy steals it off him on the left boot, swinging back into a dangerous area. At the mark, taken by Cameron Keast. In front of Scotty Bartlam there, but a strong mark by Cameron Keast. He's going to have a shot at goal now, about 15 metres out, directly in front. Yeah,
he should put this through. He's also had a good game today, Cameron Keast. He's just worked hard and thrown his body around. He's a big player, and that's what he needs to do. So as he's running in directly in front, and he's absolutely shanked it to the right. Deserved better and should have done better.
So we're in 8 minutes gone in the third quarter. It's Newcastle City 11-6-72, leading Warners Bay 5-8-38. So it's still 34 points to Newcastle City, and it's quite. They actually led by 31 points at quarter time. So after quarter time, or even after the first 12 minutes, 15 minutes, really, it's been a pretty even contest.
And you can tell that on the park, it's looked even too.
It has. They just obviously looking to blow them out quickly, but that's a kick in that's gone too long. And the mark is taken there by Gillingham. 2 goals in the second quarter for Patrick Gillingham. Opportune goal. He goes right across the ground. The mark is taken out there by Brown. So Patrick Brown had a couple of shots on goal. Hasn't kicked one as yet. We'll be lining up for about 30 metres out on a probably 45-degree angle.
Yep.
And most kicks from that angle today have been pushed across the ground. So the wind grabs it and goes to the right goalpost. So he needs to aim probably just outside the left upright. He comes in, kicks it. That's a very nice kick. Very good conversion. Exactly how I described it, Ivan.
He must have been listening to you, mate. He must have been watching or listening on Bar TV because he did exactly as you requested, mate. And the goal umpire did not move. He just stood there watching it sail over his head. Fantastic kick.
Goal 1 to Patrick Brown, 12 to Newcastle City. And after 9 minutes gone in the third quarter, it's a 40-point advantage to the Blues. Yeah, look, Jimmy Newburn would be pretty happy with their effort and their performance, but it's all going to go to nothing if they fall away now. So they just got to keep it going, the Bulldogs. They've got plenty still in their tank. It's only just inside the second half, so they've got plenty of time to go. They shouldn't let it fall away now. Work hard. Up it goes. Dawes taps it down, taken by Turner. Dispossessed, he gets it. Wilmot goes without it. Picked up by Stewart, though. Stewart now. Newcastle City going to go forward. Keasty's target. Good spoil by Bartlam. Picked up there, or unable to pick up there by Gibbs. Tapped down quickly there. Courtney Knight leads in the race for the ball. He picks it up. Handballs quickly off there now. Back to Brown again. 1, 2, 3, 4 dummies. Has a stab at goal. Over the back, it's in the goal square as Wilmot bounces over his head and through for a big bye. But he certainly sold some candy there. Was Patrick Brown. Well, left, right, and there's a snap at goal.
Well, while you were doing that, I was just watching young Lockie Deverell over there. He caught one in the bread basket, and he was down on the ground for a long time. He's still looking very, very ginger.
As Burns gets it now in the back pocket. Ben Burns. Called to play on. He tries to run around the man on the mark. Good Shepherd coming in there. Burns goes round one. Goes round Brown as well. Handballs it back to Gibbs. Gibbs now goes one way and then goes the other. He runs through the centre. Gets on the left boot. Dangerous kick going in there. Crotty's his target. Good dispossessed by Bailey. Good contest. Roach can't pick it up. Down with Prentice. He can't get it. Standing over the ball is Bailey. Good strength. But in there is Crotty. He's also got strength as well. It's a big real battle. Who's going to get it out? Newcastle City doing it. Comes to Payne. Payne on the right boot. Turns around. But Avery's got to pick it up there. He picks it up, goes one way, gets a high tackle, but goes backwards there. Picked up there by Gibbons. He gets a good smother. Good pressure there by Courtney Knight. That is really good work by the Newcastle City forward line.
There is the captain and coach leading by example. That was a magnificent effort.
Yeah, look, those 1%ers, they certainly count, and just keeps building the pressure. And
that might have been 2% of that one.
A 2%, a double.
That was a double.
No, the coaches only take halves for those. Would have been 2% when he was playing. Now his player coach is only back to a half. You put all the accolades onto your team. Back it comes to Wilmot now. Wilmot on the right boot. Has a snap at goal. Goes across the face and through for another behind.
Yeah, fair effort there by Wilmot. Didn't have much of an angle to play with, but gave it every chance and just sprayed it a little bit across the face. If anything, he probably would have been short, but he's put it across the face as the doggies try to get it out again.
And out they go again, out the far side. This is going to be Gibbons now. Gibbons runs through the back pocket, kicks it over the half-back line, goes to the centre wing. Gordon's his target, up against Bowden. All the numbers there is Newcastle City as Dawes gets it. Jacob Dawes on the right boot. He puts the big hook for the big size 13 into it. Goes into the pocket. Mark Wheels his target. No one can take the mark, but Burns picks it off the pack and away he goes. Onto the trusty left boot. Goes out of the wing. Crotty's his target. He's 1 against 3. He needs to do well with this. He does. On the left boot. Goes for Tommy Prentice. Up against Gibson. Good contest out in the wing. Gibson overruns the ball. Prentice keeps it in. Handballs in. All that's straight to the advantage, unfortunately, for Newcastle City. A slick handball by Wilmot to Reedy. Reedy gets it, breaks one, breaks two. He can't break the third tackle, though. Good pressure there by Warners Bay. There's good slick hands by Newcastle City, but Rudy had to try and go through three. So good pressure there by Warners Bay. As Roach gets it, kicks it long. Robertson's his target. Up against there is Lonnan. Comes down. Roach picks it up. Good roving. Good tackle there by Lonnan. Roach again. Lonnan's going to have the run of it, though. He gets it, keeps it in front of him. Good pressure from Roach. Good Shepherd coming in there by McKendrick. And Lonnan's able to clear for Newcastle City and chips it in there. Now, I think that there is Gillingham. So Gillingham on the right boot. A spearing kick in there looking for Keith, but falling short and chipping in there is Jake Roach. Roach has been a good possession winner for Warners Bay today. In the centre of the ground. Kicks it out wide. Robertson's his target. Lonnan comes in late. Robertson gets it and plays on quickly. On the right boot. Slips as he kicks it as a spearing pass, though.
Wow.
It's going to work out nicely as Luke Roach has taken a mark. Deep in the pocket. Goes for a spearing kick. Looking for Aiken, but he misses the target. Back it comes down. Newcastle City away. See how it comes down to Bowden. Bowden out to Wilmot. Pressure from Deverill. Deverill does it. Takes his eye off the ball. Should have made a free kick to Wilmot. But he's up and goes. He doesn't worry about that. Good pressure by Crotty. Dives at the ball. Back comes Deverill again. Goes the man, not the ball. Gets it now to Rudy. Rudy on the left boot. Keese his target. And Keese is going to take a mark.
Great call, guys.
Really good work.
Great call there, by guys. Good work. Good. Both teams are now really throwing themselves into the contest as Kesey goes back to line up here. Just a quick one. Troy Gordon, when he went for that contest about 5 minutes ago across the other side of the park, just hurt his wing again. He's come straight off. He's looking very, very tender. I don't think we'll be seeing him again today. But Kesey's going to come in and see if he can put this through the big sticks after that great work and a great call. And he's pushed it to the right again. So he's not going to be too happy with his goal kicking in front of the sticks today.
Margin now out to 43 points. Newcastle City's advantage. Kicking with the aid of the Breeze. We're 14 minutes into the third quarter. Warners Bay, they certainly needed that as this turn is coming off, looking a little bit worse for wear.
Yeah, some sick and sorry boys out there now, guys. They're really going hard, and great work to Warners Bay, and great commendation because they're not giving anything up. They're going to work hard, and they're going to show. Hang on, what's happened here, guys?
Free kick, got to go there. Ben Burns went to play on from fullback, played to himself. In there coming, I think it was Chris Avery coming to put a Shepherd onto Courtney Knight, who was on the mark, but ended up pushing him in the back, and Courtney Knight's going to have a shot at goal, 5 metres out. Yeah,
as we said that. Look, there are some sick and sorry boys, but Courtney Knight, how far is he? 5 yards?
5 metres.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, comes in. He's kicked 2 already. Comes in now. Right foot strikes it straight over the goalkeeper's head. That's a goal.
Makes no mistake. And all of a sudden, Courtney's crept up to 3 goals for the game. He was just keep extending that lead at the top of the goal kicking ladder for the competition. And again, we talked about at the start. The Dogs can't lose any players today. They need every single troop available, and they're starting to lose a couple, guys. Got to be very careful this doesn't start blowing out.
Yeah, look, and that's 3 consecutive goals to Newcastle City, and that goal there was just a result of the pressure. Burns was opting to go around him, and I think it was Avery went back to give him a hand, but just illegal Shepherd. That's just the pressure from Knight put on him, and they've had a bit of trouble getting the ball out, and even out here there's a couple of contests out here. Lockie Deverill took his eye off the ball and was able. Newcastle City just kept moving it forward, but Lockie Devill's only a youngster, and he'll certainly learn from that.
He'll learn.
Up we come now as Cooper's in the ruck now against Dawes. Up they come, a good throw up there. Good work by Cooper. He's got a good leap on him. It comes down there. Playford can't pick it up. Comes out there quickly by Rankovic. Picked up there. Good strength by Bailey. But taken off him by Roach. And it's going to be a ball up there in the centre of the ground.
He's a strong man, that Roach, isn't he?
He's very, very strong. Loves getting into those tight clinches. Wins his ball not only outside, but he also can get in and win the ball inside as well.
You love playing with those guys. Cooper
again, another good rate. No, it doesn't come out, but Mitch Knight picks it up. He gets it there now, goes one way, gets on the left boot, doesn't get foot to it. Now it comes there. Good work by Quinn. Uses good footwork to get in, goes back to McKern. Back it comes to Rankovic. He has to stretch up for he's under pressure from Playford, but still managed to get a kick in. Drops for of Aiken over the back there.
Could have got one.
Goes Baker, could have got a free kick. Comes to Downing. Also going in there is Robertson. And Newcastle City get it out now as Payne picks it up. Handballs it back quickly. Taken there by Mitch Knight. He now swings it out. Goes out there. Back it comes to Brown. Back it comes out to Lonnan. Lonnan on his unfamiliar left boot, but he does enough to get the ball, goes forward. Tapped in there by Knight. Out it comes there now, picking by Playford. Playford handball it back to Patrick Brown. Good hands, goes back there now across to Gillingham on the right boot. His target down there is Mark Wheeler. Kicked 4 first half goals, but been pretty quiet since then. Back it comes to Burns. Back to Bartlam now. Scotty Bartlam. Handballs it back, it goes to Gibbons. Gibbons in the back pocket now for Warners Bay. Good work, they worked it out well. Goes out wide, but that's a little bit too wide there, and it's out of bounds on the full. And the free kick's going to go the way of Patrick McMahon. 60 metres around from goal, out wide, goes in the dangerous centre half forward. His target there is is, I think that was Wheeler. Goes over the back there now, picked up nicely. I think that was by Crawford. Gets it out there by Bailey, can't pick it up. He's under pressure by 2 Warners Bay defenders. Tackled by Roach, the other one was Avery. But down it comes there now by Rankovich. Handball straight off to Mark Wheeler though. Mark Wheeler could not believe his luck. So much he couldn't believe it that he actually kicked it through for a behind.
But he thought it was December 25 and Christmas had come because he got an early present and he didn't know what to do with it. He just thought, oh, hang on a second, I've got to get rid of this. I shouldn't be here. So, yeah, could have given himself the 5th goal of the day, Mark Wheeler, but he's skewed it to the right and he'll be cursing himself right now.
Half-time scores coming from number 1 Sports Ground, Ivan. It's Cardiff, 10-4-64. Singleton, 1-4-10. So, very good performance by Cardiff in the first half. Back they go, they clear it out. Once again, that's hanging up in the breeze. Comes down, Stewart's got the run of it. He spoiled there nicely by Brown, but well roved by the Warners Bay forward line. Jackson Crawford goes to grounds. He gets a quick handball, comes back up there. Mitch Knight picks it up, goes back there now. Quick snap on the board by Brown on the right. Birdie's converted. That's his 2nd for the quarter.
Wow, geez, that was a good goal.
Patrick Brown, he's certainly made his presence felt today. Very, very sure with the ball. Loves throwing the dummy. You know, sends one way, can go both way, which is a skill in itself. And a real penetrating kick also.
Yeah, good 40-45 out there and still had the presence to sort of have a bit of a look, swing around on the right foot and gave it a good snap from a long way out, and it didn't look like missing in all honesty when once he kicked it. The sound off the boot was fantastic. You knew he hit it well and got the major. Yeah,
playing out in the wing, Brown. A first-year play this year for Newcastle Sydney. He's certainly been an asset for him, and he missed a few games, but he's back now and he's been very, very good today. So we're back in the centre. We've played 19 minutes. And it's certainly Newcastle City's quarter game. As we say, they are kicking with the over breeze. Good tap there by Dawes. Straight into Payne. Away they go again, City. A long kick. In there, Knight's his target. Stewart goes back. Wheeler rows the pack. Picks it up. Snaps on the right boot. Knight's going to lead the run. Ball's going towards the goals. But goes out of bounds for a boundary throw. So once again, we're camped back down in the Newcastle City forward line.
Yeah, it's starting to become a bit of a habit now in this quarter that we're spending all of our time to the right of the screen. But what can the Bulldogs do? They've got a breeze against them. They've got a class side against them. They're just going to have to hold hard and be as strong as they can in that back line.
Yeah, look, they just need to really keep working hard. They've done well. They certainly haven't been disgraced, that's for sure. I've been pretty impressed with them today. They just lack that little bit of finesse at the moment. And, they're up against a really good side. And, that's all you can do. Hang in there and, make every opportunity count.
Yeah, they certainly haven't embarrassed themselves today. Look, when you come into these games, sometimes you think, oh, where's this going to end up? But at this point, they've been very good. I can't complain about their endeavour.
Great knock by Keith. Once again, just their forward pressure has just really, really stepped up. We spoke to Craig Hewitt at half-time, and he said after an early start, they probably went away a bit from their game plan and took their foot off the accelerator a little bit. But now they're certainly back and really switched on now. And you can tell when they're switched on, it's not the fancy stuff they do. Nope. It's the real grind. And even though they're up by 57 points, they're still there working really, really hard.
Yep. And they're a good club. They're a good side, and they'll be there or thereabouts when it comes to the end of the season.
Burns go Deverill up way too early. Should have been a free kick paid against him, but anyway, they get away. Deverill picks it up again, and away they go there now through Gibbs. Gibbs kicks it, doesn't quite make the distance there, and McKern goes a quick handball there. McKern staying down the ground. It's picked up there by Gillingham. He's holding his knee, McKern. That's not a good sign for Warners Bay. They certainly can't afford to lose him.
No, it looked awkward, didn't it?
Yeah, just sort of that awkward twisting motion. Deverill kicked in the man of the mark again. Another smother coming down. Gibbs picks it up now. Goes back deep back to Burns. Burns goes back to Rhodes. So they're back where they started from. Inside defensive 50. Where's his next target? Newcastle City got plenty of numbers back. A scrubby old kick's going to fall for Payne. Good pressure there. However, by the Warners Bay. Goes across to Rankovich. Back it comes again. Good work by Paddy Quinn. On the right, but spearing pass in there. Looking for Deverill. Can't get it. Under pressure from Healy. Picked up by Atkin again. Good work. He grabbed it and accelerator. Back it comes then out of Quinn. Under pressure. Kicks it over. Jack Downing turns around. He's under pressure by McKendrick. He's got the run of the ball. Heading towards the point post. Good contest there. No free kick in that one. Back it comes to Baker. Out it comes McKendrick. Real pressure here. Aiken comes in and high tackle. Unlucky there.
Very
just
unlucky.
Clumsy more than anything else.
Yeah, look, certainly wasn't trying to do that. He just happened to fall into his legs there.
Yeah, just more clumsy than anything. Comes out there. Up it comes to Stewart. Good grab by Mark Wheeler over the back of Lincoln Stewart. McKern's up for Warners Bay, which is good news. It goes in the centre now. Oh, sorry, McKern, for Warners Bay. Back it comes to Payne. Payne now on the right boot. Chips it in there. Comes to Jackson Crawford on the centre wing. He goes down there. Jacob Dawes his next target. He's running. Cooper's running. Can't keep up with him there. And Dawes takes a mark on the half-forward flank. Bailey's one option. Deeper is Courtney Knight. Jacob Dawes said, don't worry, I'll have a look here. He now looking to the centre. Spearing pass in and finds Mitch Knight. Really, really good work. The new assistant coach for Newcastle City.
Been pretty quiet today, Jacob Dawes, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, it's in the ruck. He's been serviceable around. He's just a huge frame, and he does a lot of good work in the ruck. Hasn't done a lot around the ground.
He hasn't had to, though.
No, exactly. Anyway, Mitchell Knight comes in. Bit of a stutter, gets a nice kick. He's just pulled a little bit, heading towards the point post. The winds bring it back into the goal square now. Or go up. Who stays down? It's in the puddle. And it's through for another behind.
Yeah, they just had to put the snorkel and flippers on there to try to find it in that pool down there. As it would be very, very slow drying down that end of the park.
Certainly brings it out. It goes right to their target. He can't take the wind, just got a hold of that and takes it out of bounds for a boundary throw. So almost 23 minutes gone, so we're nearly at three-quarter time at Fagans Oval. And it's Newcastle City, 14-12-96. Warners Bay, 5-8-38. Last 4 goals have gone to Newcastle City, 5 goals to 1 for the quarter. A nice boundary throw in there. Keist up against Cooper. Cooper has front position. He gets a second grab. Stewart's over in good hands. Out it comes back now to Mitchell Knight. He goes out there looking for Mark Wheeler, but intercepted there by Lincoln Stewart. On the right boot goes to Gordon. The wind's got that though.
Yep.
And that is out of bounds on the full. And Dave Bowden's going to take the free kick. In between centre and half forward. Newcastle City's end of attack. He centres it in ground looking for Stewart, but it's going to fall in between him and Payne. Payne picks it up, handball it back to Stewart. Stewart on the right, but he goes in there looking for McMahon's at target. Good spoil there over the back by Kane Gibbs. Comes down there now, handball it back out, goes to Brown looking for his third for the quarter. He handballed it back there to Newcastle City, but picked up there. Brown somehow managed to get it out. Back to Stewart it goes. Back to Brown. Brown will snap it here. No, he doesn't. On the right boot. Chips it across. It's not going to quite find it's Mark Bailey. Bailey gets it though. He's got time. Back it comes. They've got plenty of time. Back comes there now to Bailey. Overusing the ball. Newcastle City should be penalised there for he picked free kick from another incident in another pack actually. And it's going to go the way of, I think it's going to be Courtney Knight.
Yeah, it was strange play there because it wasn't really City-like. They were mucking around with it a lot, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They were over. The free kick actually came from another pack that was a bit of a developing there. And look, they just overused the handball there. Good pressure by Warners Bay.
Yeah, it was good pressure, and well done to them. They just kept fighting and running. But City looked like they were looking for a better option all the time when one of them should have just taken
responsibility.
Exactly.
Courtney Knight, kick 3, coming for goal number 4. Directly in front, 30 metres out from goal. He kicks it. That's a goal.
Yep, high fives and claps around. The cheers were going up before it even went through the stick. So, as we said, Courtney Knight has just got a habit of just kicking another bag full. All of a sudden, he's crept up to 4 for the game. And a bit of discipline problem down there for the doggies ended up costing them. But that just shows that they're still fighting. They're not going to give up.
Exactly right. It was there. They did really well there. It was just unfortunate the free kick was actually paid from another instant because they actually got the fair chance to say that they probably would have got a holding the ball free kick go their way. But But as I said, when you haven't got the ball and the ball's in another area, in a dangerous position, you need to just focus on the ball. Forget about anything else because the free kick there, once again, soft or not, it's just been paid. And if it's there, you can only pay what you can see. And Stewart gets out, goes back there now. Good work by Gibbs. Gibbs on the left boot goes there. Well done by Abe Gibbs. He gets it. He goes on the left boot, kicks it through half forward, looking for Keith. Over the back is Bartlam. Goes through his hands. Gillingham's now got the run of it. Bartlam's also very good. Goes back and got the run of the ball. Newcastle City blokes fall over themselves, but goes back to Gibbons. Gibbons on the right boot there. Chips out there looking for Devil. Over the back there is Brown. Brings it to ground there. Holding his feet. There is Quinn. Quinn now handball or Burns. Sorry, handballs it over the top. Now it goes there long. Who's his target was Luke Rose, but kicked in between him and Gordon. And going back there now is Bowden who takes the mark. Bowden on the right boot. Kicks in there to Payne. Payne takes a mark. Right out on centre wing. Far side of the ground. Newcastle City in control. 64 points to their advantage. Goes across now to Knight. It's centre half back. He'll go further across there now looking for Mark Lyon. Mark Lyon will get it and he'll go. The big centre half back gets it on the right boot. Kicks it in there. His target there is Jacob Dawes. He'll get it. He'll probably look inside. Bailey runs past. Looks to handball over the top. He does. Crotty's holding his hammer. He got him there. He goes. Bailey just managed to get the ball onto the boot. But just misses it to the right. Good chase by Dean.
I was going to say exactly the same thing, Gaz. You took the words right out of my mouth, so I won't say it.
You can say it anyway, though.
Great chase by Dean Crotty. He didn't give up. He kept going the whole time and dragged him down after the kick to make sure he knew he was right there too. So well done, Dean Crotty.
Yeah, look, and that's full credit. That's the fight that's still in Warners Bay. The easy option was just to sit back 20 metres away and just allow him to run. But he made the good 20-metre chase and was actually able to put him under enough pressure to force him to kick it through for a behind. So Ben Burns now, what's he going to do this time? Goes in short, Rachel's his target. Also in there is McMahon. On the second grab though, Rachel's going to take the mark. Just short of half back. Warners Bay in defence. We're almost at three-quarter time. Newcastle City's quarter. They've kicked 6 goals to 1 this quarter to certainly take the ascendancy. Goes there, going to land in no man's land. Jacob Dawes bends over, picks up under pressure by Roach. He just fends him off, stands his ground, handballs it back. It goes there to McKendrick. Good chase there by Roach again. He kicks across. Deverill up against Bowden. Good mark by Deverill. He gets it. He goes on the right boot. Downing's his He's looking for his target, but well done there by Michael Healy.
Just read it
Over
better,
the back,
didn't he?
Yeah, just read it better. Fourth downing under the ball and takes the mark. Drops it in short now to McKendrick. Doesn't take the mark. Call on, says the umpire, but he chips it out wide. And Bowden gets it over there now, chips it over the top, it goes to Gillingham. Gillingham going to go on the right boot through centre wing. He's targeting there, looking for Mark Wheeler. Falling in short is Keese. Spoiled there by Stewart. Crawford picks it up. He's dispossessed almost immediately. It goes back there now to Mark Wheeler. He get it and he's held and he's going absolutely nowhere as a siren sounds. At three-quarter time at Fagan Oval, and a quarter dominated by Newcastle City Blues, and they've been able to extend their lead out to 65 points. Newcastle City 15-13, 103. Warners Bay 5-8-38.
Yeah, certainly City's quarter there just started putting the pressure on into a submission hold. Just very, very calmly and clinically put the goals on the board that they needed to. And so we'll go through some of the goal kickers now. Warners Bay, Scotty Bartlam, Chris Avery and Tom Prentice, Nick Cooper and Lincoln Stewart, all with individuals, single goals. For the City side, Connor Haswell has one. Pat Brown, Pat Gillingham, and Joe Reedy all have two. Courtney Knight has 4 for the City, as does Mark Wheeler, who hasn't added to his tally from early in the game. But yeah, certainly City just starting to put that pressure on the scoreboard now and show that they are a very, very good side.
Yeah, look, they kicked with the advantage of the win that term. They certainly made the most. An early goal by Warners Bay through Tom Prentice from a snap was then responded with 5 unanswered goals by Newcastle. And they've certainly got that breathing space. And look, they'll enter there now. They'll be looking for a really clinical last quarter here to really put a bigger gap than what there is now between themselves and Warners Bay.
Yeah, no doubt. And Jimmy Newburn for the Dogs will be saying, boys, look, forget the scoreboard. The old cliche, forget the scoreboard. Let's just work on what we've been working on. Let's get it going. Out of the back line, get it forward, get our kicks clean, and just keep putting that pressure on, because what you don't want to see is it to blow too far out if that's the case. And if they can, as you said, from quarter time, it was fairly even there for a while, and the scoreboard reflected that. They just lost it towards the end of that third quarter. So we'll have a break here from Fagan Oval as we come back for the last quarter, round 8 of the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup. Bulldogs with all to do. City, very, very good. Won't be too long. Back on Bar TV. Welcome back to Fagan Oval here at Warners Bay as we're about to get the last quarter underway in this round 8 clash in the Wilson Security Black Diamond Cup. Newcastle City doing all the good stuff today and lead by a mile at the moment over the Bulldogs as we get the ball up and underway.
Up we go. Dawes up against Cooper. Dawes gets a tap down, picked up by Turner. Good to see him back on the ground. Out it goes there now to Burns. Burns across the Roach. And away they go now, Warners Bay. Go forward. Down there his target. Down there is Robertson. Had a quiet day today, Rick Robertson, but certainly been tough work up in the forward line for Warners Bay today.
Yeah, it has been. This is the right end of the park they want to be, guys. They want to get it up here early and get a couple of scores on. Look, even if they can just keep that scoreboard ticking over early, that'll give them a little vote of confidence this last quarter.
Dawes taps it down nicely for Gordon. Gordon handballs over the top. Intercepted there by Gibson. They got a hand in there just at the opportune time as Reedy picks it up. Good bump there by Warners Bay. Comes back to Gordon. He swings it back now. Goes back to Avery. Avery chips it out wide. Dean Crotty's made good position. Can he take the mark? And he can. And he takes the mark on the half-forward flank. About 40 metres out from goal. He'll be able to have a shot at goal.
Yeah, he'll back himself from here, Crotty, and so he should. He's run hard the last few minutes of play and just showing there that there's still plenty of fight left in him. It'd be great to see him get on the scoreboard. And as we said, they don't want another scoreless quarter. They've had a few of them this year, and this will be a good way to put it to bed pretty quickly. As he's stretching up, getting those hammies just nice and loose as he walks into the man on the mark. About probably another 20 yards in front of him and hits it. Not the prettiest kick in the world and put it out on the full.
No, not the prettiest result either. There, I just went to just try to put that bit extra doing as you do. You know, to hook the ball is quite a common result.
Yeah, in golf too, mate.
Yep. Exactly. There's Baker now. Been serviceable down the back. Nothing flash for me and Baker, but never much is for Baker. Left foot kick. The target's going to be his Lonnon. Lonnon drops what he should have taken. Ended up being an uncontested contest, but he actually dropped the mark, and there's going to be a ball up. Bit of a steady start in the last quarter. 2 minutes in. Still 65 points in the advantage of Newcastle City. Warners Bay in attack over. Cooper goes up early, so it's Dawes who actually gets the tap down. It goes back out now. It's picked up there by Nickel. Nickel taps in, touched off the boot, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Forward pocket. Warners Bay end of the ground, looking to start the last quarter on a positive note with a goal.
Yeah, a bit of a lull over the ground at the moment. Both teams just sort of waiting to see what happens. The shadows get longer and longer across the park, but both teams just sort of trying to settle into this last quarter. I think they know the result's done, but they're just sort of trying to see what happens, really. No one's really standing up just yet.
Out comes Mitch Knight. He gets it and he goes. Handballs it to no one there. Good pressure from the Warners Bay forward. Picks up there by Lonnon again. He handballs it out. Back it comes now to Wilmot. Now Wilmot on the right boot. He goes there looking for Keys. Keys get battled. What a good battle that's been all day. Taps it down to Burns. Burns now handballs it short. Doesn't quite make a difference to Crotty. Crotty holds it back for Burns. Under pressure from Bailey. Burns gets a kick just over the outstretched arms of Anthony Stewart. Back it comes there now is Bowden. Dispossessed, Stewart gets it, he picks it up, grabs the ball up, tries to stand, tackled by Atkin, out it comes now to Wilmot. Wilmot on the right boot, chips it around, drops there, what he should have taken was Bailey as he went to ground. Standing up there is Crotty. Crotty's going to get a free kick for holding the man.
Yep, just hip tossed him.
That goes into the centre he goes. Cross it comes to Jake Roach. Jake Roach there now. Who's his target? His target's out there looking for Downing. Good pressure from Healy all day. Over his head, as it seems to happen a lot today. Baker there at the back. He's able to clean up. He handballs it back to nobody in particular. Healy's going to get the run of it. Good work there by Downing. Taps it back, but Baker's there. And his tackle, they go out of bounds for a boundary throwing. Good tackle there by Anthony Atkin.
Yeah, good work by Baker. He was certainly up and about there. He was showing a bit of pace too, and not sure who the man on him was, but he was nowhere to be seen as Baker just wanted to dominate that back line.
Yeah, it comes over the back. Gordon's got the run of it. Just dispossessed. Got the trip out. It comes there now. Quinn's got it. Can he pick it up in the mud there? He does. And
he does.
Evades McKendrick on the left boot. No, he doesn't. He goes the right foot on the outside of the boot and through for a behind.
Not the most orthodox attempt the way he did that, but it didn't look too good, and ultimately he paid the price, only getting the minor score.
Three-quarter time at Adelaide Street Oval. It's Killarney Vale, 13-12-90, leading Nelson Bay, 6-6-42. So that'll be should be a win there for Killarney Vale. As it comes out the back now, it comes back to McKendrick. McKendrick on the right boot. Bowden's his target. He gets it, takes on the chest. Running everywhere is Newcastle City. Bailey's down free. Good work by Burns to cut him down, but he's able to go short to Mitch Knight. That draws Burns up, which leaves Bailey on his own. Good work. Good pressure on the mark by Ben Burns. Mitch Knight has to go back. He looks inboard now, looking for Anthony Stewart. He takes the mark. He's got Brown out further if he wants to go out wider. He does want to go out wider, so Brown gets it. He gets it there. Who's their next target? There are plenty of runners for Newcastle City up forward, but good work. Gee, they work the mark well there. Is Warner's Bay. Good work for Brown. He loves avoiding players. And out he goes on the right boot. He looks in there looking for Wheeler. Stewart has been right on his hammer again, as he has been for most of the day. Wheeler gets it. Stewart gets him. Down it comes there now, Avery. He picks it up. Good work by Avery. He gets it. Uses his pace. He gets away from McMahon. He does. Good work, Chris Avery. Oh, unlucky.
Oh.
Unlucky.
Look, he did run a long way. He ran in circles a long way, but he didn't go up the park very far. But he did take a lot of paces there and got pinned.
Yeah.
But you nailed it before, mate. The run is certainly in the city legs.
Yeah, 50 metres. You can't back check to Roger. One thing he won't tolerate. 50 metres. It's going to certainly bring Pat McMahon in for a shot at goal.
Yeah, look, as I said, look, the run in the city legs is still there. Warner's Bay. The difference when they get ball in an attacking sense is that the City are just running everywhere looking for that lead and that possession. Warner's Bay are just a bit fatigued because they've been chasing all day, so their legs are just getting very, very heavy.
Patrick McMahon hasn't kicked a goal today. He comes in. He has now, though. He's fixed that problem, and that's his first goal. And the first goal of the last quarter goes the way of Newcastle City and extends their lead now out to 70 points. Yeah,
just a stabbing left kick there by Pat McMahon. And the three Pats at the back on the bottom of the score sheet, 68, 69, 71, have all got a goal today.
Yeah, very, very good work there. And look, they need to just keep working hard. Warner's Bay, we keep talking about it. They've been pretty impressive. As we see, Patrick Brown has been very impressive today also. He's coming up with a bit of cramp and going to be replaced by Connor Haswell. So one bloke goes off and another runner comes on. They've got plenty of depth, Newcastle City. Yeah, no doubt when they get back to the Premier Hotel there at Broadmeadow, they'll be talking about the game and certainly celebrating Mark Lonnan's 50th. It's a great effort by Mark, and they'll be having a good night tonight, the City boys. Over the top goes Dawes. Down it comes to Wilmot. Been very good. He's getting balls out. It comes there now. Matt Bailey on the wing. He runs in. Good chase there by Avery. Gets on the right boot. Courtney Knight's in the position here to take it. Good kick by Matt Bailey.
Great kick.
Really, really strong. Penetrating kick into probably the wind there. He just used his pace. He's been pretty good today, Matt Bailey. And Courtney Knight just able to get a couple of metres on his opponent there in Sam Gibbons. And he's going to line up now for his 5th goal. They just add up for him, don't they? They
do. He's just got this habit of just putting 4 and 5 on the board with no effort. And there's his 5th. Well done to Courtney Knight as he extends his tally out for the year. He'll still be leading the goal kicking by a mile, and I think that'll put him on. Guys, if I can just get my shot right. 39 goals for the season so far, which is a great return for Courtney Knight.
Yep, good work by Courtney Knight there. And once again, a quick reply. There's more the penetrating kick by Matt Bailey. He's been pretty good out on the wing today. He just plays the position so well, gets a penetrating kick, and once again, they just keep coming and get enough play into their forward line. Back in the centre, Josh Duffy-Sykes is going to throw the ball up in the air. Cooper up against Dawes. Dawes has ruck most of the day. He's been a strong performance.
Yeah, he's done good.
Up he goes. Goes to tap over his back. Didn't quite get it back to Wilmot now. Back it comes to Mitch Knight on the left boot. He's in there looking for Payne. Payne up against Gibbs. He goes for it. Payne gets it. He holds his ground. Payne gets it. He's caught. But hard tackle. Unlucky there. Good work though. Free kick was there. As Payne goes in the middle of the ground. Sends it across to Haswell. Haswell takes it. Right in the centre of the ground. They're running everywhere. Wilmot's running. Roach is trying to follow with him. Haswell gets a good kick in there. Target is Wheeler, but good work by Lincoln Stewart. He's been good, and good handball across it comes to Quinn. Boot laces. Quinn get the run of it though. He picks it up on the right boot. On the outside. Goes there looking for McKern. McKern does it all. Good skill work. Got a bit of a limp. He hurt that knee earlier in the third quarter, but he's still out there, still running around. On the right boot. Kicks in there. Target is Robertson. Along with him is Baker. Spoiled by Baker. Good work. As there now is Mark Wheeler's in the defence now. He picks it up. Goes to Baker. Back it comes now to Lonnan. Out they go again. This out there for Bowden. A foot race. Bowden up against Deverell. Good work by Lockie Deverell. Good work. 2-on-1 and really, really good work. We're going to have a boundary throw in.
Yeah, Lockie Deverell just went through the gears there, didn't he? You could see him picking up pace. He wanted to get that ball, and good work there by Lockie Deverell.
And that's what you want to see. You want to see the young way still working the game out. Good work by Cooper. Held his ground. It comes down there. Avery's got the run of the ball. Under pressure from Stewart, but Avery gets it. Uses his pace. Good work there. Handballs over the top to Gordon. Back to Avery in the forward pocket. He has a shot at goal, but just off the outside of his boot.
Yeah, misses it all.
And out of bounds.
Was the right option.
Free kick's going to be paid, though. Free kick's going to go the way. Just tackle just a little bit high as he were in the back, actually, as he went to kick the ball. And the free kick's going to go the way of Chris Avery. Good work there.
Good work from him. Yeah, he did the hard work. He ran off and got the handball back from Troy Gordon there, and he's going to hopefully get just reward there, but he needs to give it some because this breeze is sort of blowing across him and across the face of goals, and he just needs to give it a bit extra than what he probably thinks he needs to.
Aim at the left goal post, comes in right but hits the ball, he kicks it there, aims at the left goal post, there it is.
Looking good.
Great kick by Chris Avery, and that's his second goal for the game. And a good reward for Warners Bay. Perseverance there. And if they manage to get their 6th goal of the game.
We should go into goal kicking coaching, mate, because if they keep listening to us, they'll get them all day.
Oh, I would think so.
Hey.
Yeah.
Just listen to Bar TV's call, mate.
Exactly. We'll put out coaching tips probably at the end of this game. So probably keep it there. Keep eye on the Facebook page. I'm sure it's going to be there.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. 70 points of margin now in favour of Newcastle City. And we've played 10 minutes into the last quarter. And whilst the result is now academic, it's certainly there's plenty to play for Warners Bay to see if they can get keep working hard and get some reward on the scoreboard, because they certainly haven't been disgraced.
No, not at all.
But Payne now back to Stewart has been good. Backer comes there now to Gillingham. Back to Payne, back to Stewart. Plenty of handballs there. Good tackle there. Good tackle.
Got him.
Well done. Good work. Great
Good
tackle
teamwork
there by Jay McKern. So McKern now through the centre of the ground. On the right boot, his target's now looking for Robertson. Baker's with him. Baker's been with him all day. Robertson hasn't been able to get a clean mark. Prentice overruns the ball now. Picked up by Lotto. Good, bit of a scrubby old handball. Reedy gets it quickly back there now to Gillingham. On the left boot, infield, Gibson, sorry. And he finds Bailey. Bailey now plays on. Roach chases him, but on the right boot, kicks it long out there. Too wide for Crawford. It's going to be a mark taken by Avery. No, sorry, it's going to be a mark dropped by Avery. Crawford puts you under pressure now. He needs to get it out. Good work. Gets it there too high. Going to call play on now as Crotty. Takes advantage of that. Over the top it goes there now as McKern. On the right boot, chips in there, looking for Bartlam. Bartlam at centre half forward now. Goes through the centre of the ground. Kicks it out wide. Looking for Troy Gordon. Closing down quickly is Bowden. Good spoil by Bowden. Deverill again takes the ball. So does Bowden. Good work as an overrun of both. Haswell picks it up. Back to Baker. Baker handballs across now to back to Bowden. Good tackle by Deverill. All done. Back it comes to Gordon. Gordon picks it up. He hasn't got anywhere to go, so he handballs it to nobody, and that's only going to be the advantage of Newcastle City as Dawes picks up a spearing pass looking for Keast. Keast up against Rankovic. He pressures him out of it. Stewart there gets on the right boot, kicks it in. His target there is Keeper. Good work, Cooper. Good work by Payne. Used his body out of it. Back it comes to Dawes. Dawes to Haswell. Haswell in short now to Mark Wheeler. Mark Wheeler just forward to centre wing. Kicks it in. Kicks it up in the air. Who they've got down there? Up they go. They fly high. Down it comes there. McHenry can't get on the left boot. Is Gibbs. Gibbs now goes out there. Here we go. This is the chance. Oh!
Hey!
I nearly got that one.
You nearly got it, Gaz. You're going to get one before the end of the day, mate. Right into the Bar TV, and 2 young ladies there next to us. Split the difference between them, and nearly another possession there for the mighty Gaz at Birkinshaw.
Right in front of us here, boundary umpire throws in another really good throw by the boundary umpire. They've done a great job today.
Yeah, good
Dawes
job.
Taps it down there in possession. Picks up there is Wheeler. Good work by Luke Roach. Only goes as far there as Gibson. Gibson chips it back though, and Deverill on his knees slides in and takes a good mark. Half back flank. Across the field they go. Across it goes down out of Burns. Burns gets it, handballs it off quickly to Avery. Avery on the right boot, kicks it out wide. McKern's his target out on centre wing. He's still hobbling along, but he's doing really well. Veteran in. He goes on the right boot, spearing pass in there, looking for Dowling.
Great grab.
Great work by Warners Bay, starting with a good mark by Lockie Deverill at half back. Chipped it across to Burns, handballed it off there to Avery, and ends up in the hands of McKern, and then McKern a good spearing pass to Jack Downing. And Downing will now line up for his first goal for the day and hopefully finish off a good bit of play by Warners Bay.
Yeah, they've had some good forays forward, Warners Bay. This has been the occasional little possession that's let them down, like a loose handball or a handball to no one, and that's what's really broken them down. But they've been going well, as he's absolutely nailed that.
It's a really good kick for goal.
What a great kick.
Well done, Jack Downing. He's first for Warners Bay, and that's their 7th for the game. Good reward for that, for a good bit of play and good perseverance.
Yeah, fantastic kick, Jack Downing, and fantastic play, Warners Bay. They're still fighting the doggies. There's still a lot of fight in this dog for sure.
64 points of margin. Newcastle City still advantage for the last 2 goals to Warners Bay. So well done. We've played 13 minutes into the last quarter.
Yeah, of course. And we just want a quick thank you to all of our 2014 season sponsors for the Black Diamond Cup. Wilson Security, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, the official apparel supplier, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and of course our good friends at Bar TV. Thank them all for their wonderful support at 2014 for the Black Diamond Cup.
Yeah, we're really lucky to have the support. We have some very, very good sponsors and partners, and we certainly thank them. As up we go in the centre again, Atkin up against Dawes. They run into each other. No one took a hand of the ball. Back it comes to Haswell now. Haswell goes back in the back at a free kick. He's going to get a play on there now. The way goes Payne, takes the advantage on the right boot, chips it out there looking for Gillingham, and Gillingham takes the mark. Right on half-forward flank, 50 metres out from goal. Knight's on the lead. He ignores him. That's not a very good thing to ignore the coach. That won't get you a game next week. Back it comes Gillingham. Chips in there. Keese is the target now, and the big fella. Certainly get away with it over next kick finds another leading forward target, and Cameron Keese is going to line up for goal. He's been a very formidable target up at centre half forward. He's played most of the game on Scott Bartlam, and they've both had a fantastic contest.
Really industrious Keith today. He's just worked and worked and worked and worked. And again, he's had a few shockers in front of goal. See how he goes with this one.
Oh, I think he's missed another one there.
Has he skewed it? He has skewed it. Yeah, look, it's let him down in front of goal today. He's done everything right other than put it through the 6. I think he must have kicked about 3 or 4 points now today, and he'll be disappointed in himself about that.
Avery's got it now. He's going to bring the ball back in for Warners Bay. We played almost 15 minutes. If it goes, his target there is Rhodes. Good for Dawes. He runs straight through Cooper, roving there beautifully. There was Paddy Quinn. Spearing pass into Prentice. Prentice takes a mark. He needs to get in quickly. He goes. Cooper was his target. He needs to go there. Handball it off there. Oh, unlucky there. Young one, but Prentice is going to butt it up there quickly along with Knight. Unlucky work there as Gibson gets it. Back it comes now to McMahon. They're out again. Healy across to Payne. Payne on the right boot. He kicks it long. Back in there is Burns. Burns has got the head. Can't take the mark running back with the flight of it. Back it comes to Knight now. Courtney Knight, the skipper, tries to fend off one. He does, but it just falls short of Crawford. In the slow area of the ground there. Back it comes to Gibbons. Burns gets it out, and it's going to go out wide to Crotty. Crotty been one of the better players for Warners Bay today. On the right boot, Spearing pass is going to find Roach, and Roach has also been strong for the Bulldogs today.
Been very good for the Bulldogs.
Jake Roach spearing kick in there looking for Barton. The wind just gets hold of that. Back it comes there, overruns it. Back it comes now to Lonnan. And Lonnan gets it there. He goes across the centre of the ground. McKendrick, who started the game in very good fettle. He's marks it at half back. On the right boot there now. Out it comes. They've got all the numbers out wide. Is Newcastle City. Healy handballs across to Patrick McMahon. They've got all the run. McMahon on the left boot. A spearing pass in. It's going to find Connor Haswell, who takes the mark, the youngster. Too far out to score. Who's the next target's going to be? He's looking for Knight. He's looking for the other Mitchell Knight. Who's it going to be? He's going to go long. Keister's in the square. The big fella's got there. Courtney Knight's going to come from the back. In front there, however, was Gibbons. Good spoiler. Comes down to Burns for Warners Bay. And he used his pace and away he goes. A spearing left foot kick goes in there to McKern. Jacob Dawes slips over at the pivotal moment and McKern takes the mark. Quick kick over there. Goes in there looking for Jake Roach. He's had quite a serviceable game for a young bloke as well. Handball to back. It comes to his brother, Jake Roach. Jake Roach spearing kick in there. Over the head of Robertson it goes. The foot races on. Robertson up against Baker, who's got Robertson, picks it up. A quick kick there, but good pressure by Ian Baker.
Great pressure.
And that's been the story all day in that contest. Robertson's presented well, but every time he's got it, Baker has been right on his hammer. Wore him like a second skin.
Yeah, Baker with the points decision for sure today.
Yeah, Baker comes there. Ball's in dispute now as McKendrick fumbles it. Tackle, drops the ball. Play on's a call. He's still got it. Tackled by Downey. He can't get rid of the ball, and that should be a ball up as Roger Crowers, the umpire, the veteran umpire, comes sprinting in and says, I will have that. I will throw the ball up.
You know, there's a Roger Crowhurst fan club, mate.
Is there?
Oh, mate, it's growing in numbers from all over the world. They love him on Bar TV.
Yeah, and so they should. And once again, Bar TV being viewed by all around the world, all around Australia as well. A great concept, and we thank our partners, Bar TV. Michael Healy takes a mark, though, on the half-back flank. He quickly off the mark. Who's his next target? He'll go inboard to Dawes. No, he won't. He'll go longer than that into Matt Bailey. Matt Bailey takes the mark, and away he goes. One bounce through the centre. Runs through the circle now. On the right boot, spearing pass. Who's he looking for? Mark Wheeler's his target. He gets a bit of party trick there. He grabs it now. Stewart is under his hammer. Stewart's done well. Grabs a jumper off the knee of Wheeler.
Jeez, he copped it too.
Got to be high. Free kick's going to go the way of Warners Bay.
In trouble, the young fella. Just went down a bit low and just copped it. Yeah, incidental hit with the thigh. But
contact.
Just you could see it straight away. He got it in the he hit in the wrong position. Purely accidental. Wasn't deliberate. No. He's up now. All good. Malice.
Lockie Deverill there. So he's going to take the free kick now. In between half-back and full-back. Goes there, looking out there for Stewart. Stewart on his own. Well done by the defender. He gets out there, takes the mark on the half-back flank. Handballs it off quickly to Jake Roach. Jake Roach on the right boot. Kicks over the top there, looking for Luke Roach. Brother to brother. Good work. Luke Roach has got it now. Quickly on. He goes in forward. His target there over the top there is all unlucky. Just can't quite find it there as McKendrick on the right boot. He's looking there for Keist. Oh, a bit of a party trick. Good one-hander. Great grab by Cameron Keist.
You're talking about that one later at the Premier, mate.
Yeah. Cross it goes there now to Keist. Keist goes into the centre of the ground. Over the top it goes there now to Mitchell Knight. Mitchell Knight runs through centre half forward on the right boot. His target is Connor Haswell. Doesn't make the distance. Falls in short. He's able to get a quick handball back to Playford. Playford now swings on the left boot. Has a shot at goal. Spearing pass in. Not going to make the distance. Free kick. Holding free kick. It's going to go the mark or pay the mark. Free kick either way you like.
Didn't matter. He took a specky one-handed left hand. Beautiful work from Courtney Knight.
And he's coming in for goal number 6.
And will also be goal number, if he gets it, let's not kill him.
That's a
Straight through. Straight through Courtney Knight. 6 for the day. And it also takes him to 699 goals.
Career goals
in the league. Fantastic effort. He's 1 off 700.
Yeah, really, really good. He finished with 6. And Hasn't been a sensational player, but that's just the type of player he is. Just before you know it, he doesn't need many opportunities. And that, and I think Sam Gibbons has done a pretty good job on him today. But I think we remember when we did Killarney Vale, we said Corbin Bond also played well and he kicked 5. So he just keeps turning out the goals. And
he's only got a 300 to catch you, Gaz.
Yeah, 300 to catch me. And that's right. Yep.
No,
most might have been in the backyard, however.
Just like mine, mate. Really.
As up we go there. We're just about end of time on the last quarter. Back it comes from Stewart. Over it comes there now to Gillingham. Taps it to Wilmot. Wilmot taps it over there now to Knight. Knight tackles as he gets rid of it. Handball that goes to Keith. Keith grabs it. Off it comes there to Playford. Playford runs into goal. Has a spearing kick. And he's hit the post.
Hit the post. That was good play, actually, by City. Nice work.
Some good bit of hands. Good teamwork. Short by Stewart. Is taken now by Atkin. As I mentioned earlier, I thought one of the better games Atkins played this year. On the right boot, chips in there for Jake Roach. He'll probably nearly be Warner's Bay's best player, I reckon, with Jake Roach. Kicks it long there now. Up his toe. Cooper's his target. Over the back it goes. Prentice there with Brown. Brown drops to the ground. Deverell picks it up. Well done by the youngster. He dispossessed. Back it comes to Prentice. Overruns the ball. Cooper picks it up. A hurry kick on the right boot.
Is it going to stay
in? Go in there. Yep. No, out of bounds on the full. And the free kick's going to go to Ian Baker.
There have been some good contributors for the doggies all day, actually, mate. They haven't been certainly embarrassed at all too much, but they're just a class below.
No, that's exactly right. They're just that little bit class behind them. Playford over the back. Good work by Avery. The hands in the back. Free kick's going to go the way of... That's going to be Jackson Crawford. Crawford now on the half-back flank. Kicks on the right boot. Back it goes there now. Mitchell Knight his target. Been a good performer for Newcastle City, the new assistant coach. Just forward to centre wing. Who's his target's going to be? They've got plenty of movement up forward. Courtney Knight's going to be the target. Up against Gibbons. Good battle one-on-one. Goes to the ground. Knight picks it up. Gibbons takes it. Goes there picked up by Wheeler. Handballs it off. Goes over there now to Playford. Playford on the right boot. Snap a goal, and here's converted.
Yep. Finally gets on the scoreboard. Hit the post last time, and he didn't want to make any mistakes that time. So well done to Playford. Gets his first for the day, young Jackson.
Well done to Jackson Playford, another one of the young players for Newcastle City, and that's 19 goals now for Newcastle City, and we've played 21, nearly almost 22 minutes, and it's Newcastle City, 19-15, 129, leading Warners Bay, 7-9-51, so it's a 78-point advantage to Newcastle City, and we're deep into time on.
Yeah, we mentioned that there's 5 of this City side who will be representing Newcastle next weekend, which is going to be a fantastic game, Gaz. And they'll certainly be looking at the other players. Will be looking at the week off, going, look, that'd be great reward. You like to go into a break with a good 70-80 point win.
Yeah, exactly right. And when they've done enough here to really, they've been serviceable. They've been good, I suppose, but they've plenty of things that they'd be happy to work on. But Warners Bay have certainly put them under pressure at times, but just the class at times. Just their ability to kick multiple goals in a row is probably really what hurt. The spearing kick is going to come in now to Keith. Keith gets an open forward line. He chips it over the top now. Mitch Knight is looking to run onto it. Kane gives his opposition in front of him. Knight, though, goes back on the right boot. Chips in short there, looking for Courtney Knight. Good work by Gibbons. Dispossesses him. He picks it up there now. Tackled by Mitch Knight. Goes to ground. Goes out of bounds. We're going to have a boundary throw in.
There's a real difference in the chase now, isn't there, Gaz? You can see that they're like sharks in blood, the old City guys. They all want to get on the old score sheet. They're running in numbers forward to try to get the ball and kick a goal. Warners Bay are just 5 paces too behind now. They just can't get there.
Oh, exactly. That's often the case. So when the game's there over and done with, it's normally the side that's leading who's still got all the run, and the other side, they're just waiting for the siren.
Yep, and it's not too far off, I wouldn't expect now.
Out of bounds, boundary throw in. Half forward flank, Newcastle City's end of the ground. The only interest, I suppose, left in the game is can Courtney Knight get that extra goal for goal number 700. As then it comes now, tapped down by Dawes, but good work there by Dean Crotty. On the left boot, kicks in the direction of Luke Roach. He overruns it, so does Gibson. Prentice running on it. He leads in the race. The ball has a cruel bounce, and Playford picks it up. Handballs it over the top now to Patrick Brown. He's been very good for Newcastle City. Playford again on the right boot. He chips it in short for Wilmot, and Wilmot's also been a very, very good performer for Newcastle City. A classy player on the right boot, chipped in there for Gillingham. McMahon gets in his way, so the ball goes down. So Wilmot follows it up, stocks it to the ground. McMahon snapping on the right boot into the square. He might have kicked it. Wow. He has kicked it. A great snap by Patrick McMahon.
Wow.
And Newcastle City have kicked their 20th, and Patrick McMahon has his second. Great work by Andrew Wilmot with that soccer off the ground with the Soccer World Cup coming up.
Kept it going.
I'll tell you what, that'll be well worth viewing.
And the City bench loved it too. There's a few little chuckles there when they thought that's a fantastic goal. They couldn't believe Pat McMahon kicked that one either. So Mate, great effort to Pat McMahon and good reward to the City guys. They're running home now. They're running very strong. And Craig Hewitt's over there just enjoying it on the sideline with the board between his legs.
Yeah, look, they'd be happy. They'll walk away with the 4 points. So, and always good. They always love beating their arch rivals, Warners Bay. There's no love lost between these two, that's for sure. No. And they'll be looking for more. As up they go, Dawes in the ruck against Atkin. Dawes wins this one, tapped down by Wilmot again. He's going to get it, he dodges one, breaks a tackle, handballs it off, quickly it goes. It goes there now, looking for Gillingham. He's going to go long. Knight one-on-one with Gibbons. Knight pushes him out, he takes it!
There it is!
He plays on, that's goal!
There it is! No, all yours, guys.
700 for Courtney Knight. He's 7th for the game. And what a fantastic achievement, 700 career goals.
700 career goals to Courtney Knight. Congratulations to Courtney. That's a fantastic milestone. No doubt he'll be getting a few quiet ones at the Premier tonight as they celebrate that milestone. And he'll be talking through every single one of those 700, no doubt, if you want to listen to him, guys.
Yeah, look, fantastic. Yeah, that's a really good reward. And once again, 7 goals in a game where you probably haven't really dominated, that's for sure, and just an opportunity. And that was just pure strength. Held his ground, took a really, really strong grab. So congratulations, Courtney Knight. A fantastic player, fantastic bloke, and a fantastic contributor to football in the Black Diamond AFL, and couldn't go to a better bloke.
No, good guy.
Up we come, we're almost there. There it comes, Dawes wins it up again. Up it comes the Knight running through the centre. They're just winning the ball, Will out of the centre at the moment. Down it comes there, Mark Wheeler, he's looking up. He's set the game.
Good mark.
He set Newcastle City on the way with 3 first quarter goals. But as you said, good mark by Lockie Devil. Out it comes to Gordon. He's definitely got that right arm. He's struggling with that. Lincoln Stewart picks it up again. Kick goes back to Gordon. Gordon handballs it back now to Stewart on the centre wing. Go forward, Lincoln. No, he doesn't. He goes back to Gordon. Just really pushing the stats up at the moment. But ends up in the water. Diving over the top in free kick.
One.
Oh, I think he just buried his head in the water there, I reckon.
He nearly tried to drown him.
So Troy Gordon is going to get a kick on the halfback flank. They chip it across there now to Dean Crotty. He takes a mark between halfback and fullback. He'll chip it out wide. It's going to go across now to Gibbons. So it certainly hasn't hasn't been disgraced despite Courtney Knight kicking 7 goals. Sweeping handball by Knight. They come into Rudy. He picks it up. He used his pace. He kicked the first goal, but he's going to kick the last. He hasn't.
No, he's missed it. He'd be dirty too, old Rudy, because he had a fair go at it. It was open. The sun was shining on the post. He could see it clearly, but his feet just weren't going to answer the question that he wanted to have answered, which is, can you please kick this goal for me?
They need to hang on here, Warners, but they don't need it. At the moment, the margin's 91 points. They haven't deserved to be beat by 100, so they need to hang on. Get a couple of goals they can. Kick in there, go over the back of Gibson it goes. Atkin picks it up, and there's a siren. It's all over at Fagan's Oval here, and it's Newcastle City, the side currently sitting on second spot on the ladder. 21-16, 142 have defeated Warners Bay, 7-9-51.
Fantastic effort by City. We'll go through the goal kickers here, guys. Warners Bay, singles to Scotty Bartlam, Jack Downing, Tom Prentice, Nick Cooper, and Lincoln Stewart. And, of course, Chris Avery kicked 2 for the Doggies today. City, well, there's a few goal kickers. They shared them around, but we'll go through them. Jackson Playford with 1, Connor Haswell with 1. Then 2 goals each to Pat McMahon, Pat Gillingham, and Pat Brown, and Joe Reddy with a couple himself. Mark Wheeler had 4 early in the game and couldn't add to that. But the story of the day, no doubt, Courtney Knight with 7 goals, including his 700th to top off the 7. So well done to Courtney Knight and well done to the City Blues. Convincing win at the end.
Yeah, look, well done to both sides, but certainly to Newcastle City, who've certainly were the better side, and there's no doubt about that. They got off to a flying start, 5 goals in the first 12 minutes, and whilst Warners Bay were able to stop the bleeding for a while, they just ended up finishing up. They kicked the last 4 goals of the game. They kicked the last 6 goals to 2 in the last quarter, which made it 12 goals to 3 after half time. So just to really assert their dominance. So some of the better players, Ivan.
Look, certainly for the Bay guys, I think Jake Roach was certainly up there. He had a great game. At times, Luke Rankovic did bits and pieces. Lockie Deverill, I think, had a good game. He was in there or thereabouts, and Lukey Roach, no doubt, helped his brother out wherever he could. Lincoln Stewart was solid at the back, and certainly Scotty Bartlam, for me, was a really good player at the start and a great addition back into that Bulldog side.
Yeah, look, for Newcastle City, well, the coach, Courtney Knight's kicked 7 goals, so you can't knock him. Anthony Stewart was very, very solid all around the ground. Andrew Wilmot, just a classy player. There's no doubt about that. Mitchell Knight was also very good, very in the clinches. Baker, Gibson, Bowden all across half back. Cameron Coos was a good target at centre half forward. Mark Lonn at centre half back in his 50th game. We could probably go on and on. And Mark Willis kicked 4 goals, but he kicked 3 in the first quarter to really set up. And Patrick Brown
on a wing. He certainly did very
fantastic.
well.
And look, also great kudos to the Warners Bay Bulldogs Football Club for their fantastic jerseys today, celebrating Indigenous Round and Reconciliation Week. What a great contribution many Indigenous players have had to the game, both at grassroots and at the top, the best level ever in AFL. So a great recognition from the Bulldogs for Indigenous Round, and long may it continue.
Rightio, the Rustica Restaurant Player of the Match.
Yeah, Gaz, $40 for the Rustica Restaurant there at Esplanade of Newcastle. Great food there at Rustica Restaurant. We thank them for their support every week. Who have you got, Gaz?
Right, obviously with a 91-point win, no surprise, they're all Newcastle City players. They've given one vote to the new assistant coach, Mitchell Knight. Was very dominant early in the game in the first quarter, and then continued to win possessions throughout the game. I gave two votes to Patrick Brown, kicked 2 goals. On his wing is dominant, especially early. He's long kicking, he's running off half back. And I gave 3 points today to, I reckon, probably the most skillful player out there today, and that is Andrew Wilmot. On the ball, won many hard balls in the middle. He also got plenty of outside run as well, and made plenty of inside 50. So Andrew Wilmot will be the recipient of the $40 voucher at the Rustica Restaurant.
Yeah, fantastic, Gaz. Well done. I can't argue with that, really. There were some great contributors all around, but those 3 gentlemen certainly were probably just a little bit ahead of all the rest. And, of course, as we said, next weekend, what a magnificent occasion we've got coming up. The Newcastle representative AFL Black Diamond team taking on the AFL Sydney Development Squad at number 1 Sports Ground at 1 o'clock kickoff. So it's a bit of an early start next week, Gaz. Make sure people listen in. And, of course, City have got Matty Bailey, Jacob Dawes, Courtney Knight, Josh Wheeler, and the Rustica man of the match, Andrew Wilmot, all representing the City Blues in that game. Quick one. How good's that going to be next week, Gaz?
Yeah, it should be great. I'm really looking forward. AFL Sydney will certainly bring a strong side up. There's no doubt about that. And look, I'm excited by it. I know the coaches are. We've got a very strong side. So full credit to all the players and also to the clubs for the support. So looking forward to it. I've got some scores.
Yeah, I was going to say, give us quick scores.
We'll quickly run around. We've got quite a few scores to give out. So starting off with the other Black Diamond Cup game we got today, it's Killarney Vale 15-14, 104 have defeated Nelson Bay 10-12, 72. So a good fight back by the Bay, but a good win to Killarney Vale. We only had the half-time score at Cardiff, still 10-4, 64 to Singleton 1-4-10. That was a late start. In the first division games today, Cardiff 11-20, 86 defeated Nelson Bay 4-6, 30. Maitland 13-8, 86 defeated Killarney Vale 8-4, 52. Newcastle City 10-13, 73 defeated Warners Bay 3-4, 22. Wyong Lakes 18-6, 114 defeated Lake Macquarie 9-6, 60. And in second division, there was a draw here at Warners Bay. Warners Bay and Newcastle City 7-11, 53 apiece. Lake Macquarie 12-8, 80 defeated Wyong Lakes 11-7, 73. Muswellbrook big winners over Maitland 23-18, 156 to Maitland 1-1-7. And in the final game, Terrigal Avoca 13-7, 85 defeated the entrance Baddo Bay 7-9, 51. So there's the scores. There's the wrap up.
Fantastic wrap, Gaz. Thank you for that, and well done to all the teams that won today. And certainly the Black Diamond Cup is getting bigger and better every week. Quick one, thank you all our sponsors again. Wilson Security, of course, the naming rights for the Black Diamond Cup. Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and of course our good friends here at Bar TV. Get to your local this week and watch a replay of this fantastic game. Gaz, we'll see you next week at number 1 Sports Ground for an early tip-off at 1 o'clock with our Bar TV mob. Thank you very much, and we sign off today from Fagan Oval, Warners Bay. Thank you all for watching and listening, and we'll see you guys. See you next week.